Word. What's up? Dang, my background messy as always. Man, I always forget to move my stuff. Anyways, yo, what's up, everybody? Dang it. Hello, people. Seku-Senpai here, back for some more Tsukihime. A piece of blue glass moon. Continuing from where we left off, we're going to be starting off, day 10? Which I know is a big one. Big chunky one today. Oh, the big chunky wonky. I'm about to say that. I did say that. But, here we go. I'm feeling goofy. I'm in a silly goofy mood today. What a weekend it is, though. I was looking at, everything going on this weekend. What, the Olympics start, tomorrow, is it? Or is it? I think they have some events starting today. But tomorrow's, the opening ceremony. There's DreamCon this weekend. I think, if not mistaken, ArcNest is having his, 4.5 anniversary thing. I'm not sure if that's tomorrow or Saturday, but this weekend's stacked with so much stuff. I'm pretty sure there's other stuff I'm forgetting of that's also going on, but wow, what a weekend we have. So anyways, here we are, Tsukihime. If I'm not mistaken, this is going to be our third to last stream of the Arc's route. This is what we have, day 10. This is what, day 10? This is day 10, right? Yeah, day 10. Let's see, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yeah, I'm going to do 11, 12 in one stream, then do 13, 14 in another stream, because 14 is the last chapter, or last day. So, wow. Next week will be it. Tomorrow, my new capture card comes in, so hopefully I don't have any technical problems. That's also why I brought down my screen resolution down. If y'all might know, last week I did 1920 by 1080, which looked good, but I did have a few, the frame rate dropped here and there, and then stabilized for a while, then it dropped again. I'm not sure if that's either my connection or just my capture card. My capture card over here has been giving me problems to begin with, so we're disconnecting stuff. So hopefully, me getting a new one, it would work better. But anyways, here we go. We are going to continue from where I left off. Why is my volume so low? Why does it feel so quiet? But there we go. Okay, there's my sound. Sounded so muted earlier. Okay, now where? Okay, let me also recap myself before we start this morning. So, oh yeah, okay. I'm remembering everything that went down. If I'm not mistaken, because we did day 8 and 9. Day 8 was just a Mystic Dias Death of 7 Part 2 was crazy. Him making up the lies, apologizing, him seeing Ando and that kid. Normal day at school. She showed up at school. Arcueid was talking about the hospital of the side of town. That's probably where the big bad guy is. They asked me, hey, you want to go by yourself? I was like, heck no, I'm not going by myself. We told Hisui the truth. We saw this nasty freaking thing. Oh yeah, then also the fake Go, and so much forgot about that too. Fake Go also had its anniversary. So much was going down. So much is going on this week. It went crazy right now though. Okay, I'm probably gonna check out some stuff afterwards then. Okay. But yo, this nasty thing, she wasn't doing well. We saw, what's her face, Noelle Sensei doing her thing. Crazy. Lead the new servant. Okay. I need to get back to Fate Go too. I've been my technical problems have been slowing me down on my progress. But okay, in the China server. Okay. So it'll be a while till it's global. What else was there? What else happened? The man in black stabbed us. No, we also saw the shadowy dude. Man in the back, getting stabbed in the back. We saw Dr. Iraq. And then the funny thing about that is that with Iraq, he was like, hey, why is she skittling away like a spider? Which is interesting. And I was like, wait, hold up a second. So that happened. The thing in the past, he passed out. Okay, that's pretty much that. So next morning, are you watching Billy? Okay. Gotcha. For the gotcha? Okay, anyways. Okay, let's continue. Wait, what's this? Blood Red Moon 1. Oh, part 1, part 2. Okay. Did someone leave the window open? I can hear birds chirping outside. A cool breeze brushes my neck. Faint sunlight flickers through my eyelids. Hold up, is everything else on? I'm wrapped in a scene of warm, gentle hues, greeted by a peaceful morning. Sun Woo? Now that would be sick. I wonder what kind of design they would do for him too. I grab my glasses from the pillow without another thought. That's right. I must have fallen asleep after talking to Akiha. My joints are pretty dull, but I still feel better than I did last night.
Yosh.
I mutter to mentally prepare myself. I'll tell you saying that out loud. It's time to wake up and face the morning. Oh, what a pleasant thing to see first thing. But she's scolding me. Except, when I open my eyes, I find myself facing Arc instead. I stare silently at her face. Every last thought has been banished from my mind. My brain's gone so blank it might as well be tofu. At this point, I've forgotten how to breathe. Seriously, what is even happening here? Yo, she really broke into his room. All I know is that Arc is right in front of me. In my bedroom. At barely 9 in the morning. On my bed, still wearing her boots. Oh, he's getting a peek at everything. He's like, oh, boots? Sure.
Oh my.
嘘つき。また明日って約束したのに。
Her foul mood. Wait, so has she been like... So she's been over here on him like this all night, just waiting for him to wake up, ready to pounce like a cat. Her foul mood has dimmed the luster of her red eyes, except it really hasn't. At this proximity, I can appreciate every last detail. Her eyes are stunning. They are stunning. I mean, let's take a moment to appreciate them. Arc stares at me with unblinking disapproval. She's really close to me right now. Close enough for me to notice the smoothness of her skin, to feel her breath and warmth against me. The way her body pins me to the... Yeah, what... the way of... What part of her body? What weight is pinning you down? Martial artists call it a mount.
ちょっと待ってくれ、アルクエイド。お前、なんで朝から俺の部屋にいる?
Even though I want to yell at her, I try my best to keep my voice to a whisper. It'd be over for me if Hisui heard and came rushing in. I don't know what's all going on, but I'm smart enough to know how bad that'd be.
とにかくどいてくれ。人の部屋に勝手に上がって眠ってる隙に馬乗りとか真剣無視にも程がある。インベーダーかお前は。
何よその態度。私がこんなところにやってきたのはシキが約束を破ったからでしょ。
That is true. That is true.
人を待たせておいて自分はずっと眠っているなんて一体どういうつもりなの？
Why you snooze away? Arc pouts and glares at me indignantly. That's right. I promised I'd meet her last night, and I broke that promise. The birds continue to chirp outside. Finally, the pieces start to come together. I understand why Arc is angry, but it isn't an excuse for all this. You don't invade someone's room while they're asleep, especially when you can rip into them later. The window was closed when I went to bed, but it's open now, so she must have come in through there.
そうか。約束を破ったんだから、そりゃ確かに俺が悪い。けど、そんなことで人の家に侵入するのはやりすぎだぞ。
That's fair. That's fair.
ここシキの家じゃないわ。
Dang. She's like, oh yeah, I know about your family. Arc sets me straight.
それにね、本当は私もっと怒ってたんだから。何時間も待ちぼうけで約束を保護にされたんだって気づいたとき、自分でも驚くぐらい頭に血が上ったわ。
You weren't worried that he might have been in danger? Maybe that's why she came over here.
もう絶対にこのままじゃ済まさない。乗り込んでいって捕まえてシキの首根っこぐらい引きちぎってやる。あんなの経験したことのない精神状態だった。自分でも冷静になろうって思うんだけど、思えば思うほど頭にきちゃってどんどん熱が上がっていくの。あなたへの文句だけで詰まった底なし沼にはまって、暴れれば暴れるほど沼が広がっていくような気分、分かってもらえる？もう本当にどうにかなりそうでたまらなかったんだから。
Do you understand how that feels? No. Her scarlet eyes are brimming with anger, frustration, and indignation. Whatever she was feeling before, I'd wager it hasn't fully left.
ああ、 確かにたまらないな、それは。
I idly nod along, covertly brushing my fingers over my neck to make sure it's still intact.
でしょ？それでもう我慢できなくなって忍び込んだんだけど、シキが眠ってるから待ってあげることにしたのよ。言い訳ぐらいは聞いてみたかったから。でもシキ、なかなか起きないんだもん。やることもなかったし、しばらくあなたの寝顔を見てるしかなかった。シキの寝顔はね、怖いくらい静かだった。死人のように眠っていて、もう起き上がることはないんじゃないかって不安になったから。
不安だったら起こしてくれればよかったのに。
Oh, that's true. She could have.
こっちはお前にいられる方がよっぽど不安だよ。
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's creepy. Like how many hours?
けど、起こ
And
す
then she
の
knew
もも
where
っ
his
たいなくて。
bedroom was too. Like, oh, I guess she just followed his scent.
私、自分の眠っている姿は知らないけど、シキみたいに眠れるのなら幸せかもしれないなって。どうしてシキはこんなに穏やかなんだろうってずっと考えながら見つめてた。そうしていたらね、あれだけ湧き上がっていた気持ちも収まって、その後にシキが目を覚ましたの。
それじゃあ夜から今までずっとそこにいたのか？
何度か家の人がやってきたけど、見つからないようにしておいたから大丈夫よ。さっきもシキを起こしに女の子が来たけど、気に食わないから追い返しちゃった。
I got rid of her. Wait, what? Ark is a flippant chuckle. Wait, what do you mean you got rid of her?
待て、追い返したって何を？
Hold up.
手荒な真似はしていないわ。ほら、前に吸血鬼には無料の魔眼があるって言ったでしょ。
Okay.
あの女の子には、シキはもう学校に行ったって暗示をかけたから、私のことも記憶に残ってないよ。
Oh, that's convenient.
記憶に残ってないよって、お前ね。
Ark sure is pushy about some things, but I guess I should be thankful she salvaged the situation for me in her own way.
経緯はよくわかった。それと、昨日のことはすまなかった、アルクエイド。その謝罪ってわけじゃないけど。
Wait, hold up.
俺は二度とお前との約束は破らない。
Yeah.
約束する。
Yeah, it was because he passed out. Yeah, okay. I'm mixing up, like, I'm combining day 8 and 9 in my head. But, okay. Our eyes lock as I apologize.
反省してる？
Yeah, so she doesn't know about him being attacked yet.
反省してる。何しろ、後の報復が恐ろしいって今思い知ってる最中だ。
Yeah, man. Talk about death. My hands go up in a show of surrender, smiling as though her earlier pleasant pleasure had evaporated into thin air. Ark gives me a satisfied nod.
にしてもブーツでベッドに乗っかるなんて、シーツに足跡がついたら洗濯が大変だなとか思わないのか。
True. I grumble as I sit up straight. Ark watches me crawl out of bed from a few steps away.
あのさ、お前何してるの？
何って、
Sounds so awkward.
シキが着替えるのを待ってるんだけど、その格好のまま出かけるわけにはいかないでしょ。
まあ寝巻きのまま出歩くほどだらしなくは。
He's like, wait, what? Yeah.
なんて言った？
You got plans for the day? She said, we're going out.
今日一日はずっとシキと行動しようと思って。
Yeah, you stood her up over the night, so I guess you're busy during the day.
約束を破った埋め合わせしてくれるんでしょ。
Ark replies like it's the most obvious thing in the world. But if we're hanging out all day, doesn't that mean she's asking me to skip school too?
何言ってるんだ。こっちには学校がだな。
何よ、反省してるって言ったのに、私より学校を取るの？あなたは。
Yeah, she really knows how to hit me where it hurts. I take a quick glance at the clock. It's just past 9. If I'd head to school now, I'd be late anyways. Besides, I do owe it to her for making her stand around all night. And when it comes down to it, spending time with her does sound like a lot more fun. I mean,
分かったよ。
Go
今日
to
一日は
school
アルクエイドに付き合
over
う。
her. Like,
けど昼間に街に出ても手がかりは何もないんじゃないか。
そこは気にしなくていいよ。だって街を散歩するだけなら昼間でも関係ないんだし。
Still daylight. Come on, audio. Stop. Oh, it came back. Okay.
なんだよ。昨日の夜できなかった分、これから休憩。
ええ、もちろん夜になったら調べるわ。けど一日ずっと手伝ってもらうのも大変でしょうから、お昼ぐらいは休んでもいいと思うの。
もっともない意見だけど、二人で街を歩くだけって、それって。
Like what? Like what? Shiki, say it. A date. It would look like a date. Sure, we've walked around at night, but it would be different. But this would be different. I mean, is that different at night? I mean, if I see people walking together at night. I mean, if you're going by this train of thought, Shiki, I mean, it looks like you're about to go do something else. I mean, it looks like, yeah. Wait, what was that he said? We 100% look like a couple. I mean, even at night, I think that too, to an extent. I mean, these things probably don't even occur to Arc. Her being a vampire and all, she probably just wants to take her somewhere. Wants me to take her somewhere fun, but come on. Can I even handle time with her without any vampire hunting to keep us busy? I mean, you're able to keep a good conversation with her, so... I scrambled to cover my face with my hands and avert my gaze from Arc. It's not like we haven't had plenty of time alone. But so far it's been some life or death situation, fighting for survival. Thinking about anything else would have meant certain death. I've been trying to ignore her beauty in order to focus on the task at hand. But what if we just spent the day together like normal people without a clear objective in mind or any impending doom to distract us? No doubt I'd start to notice things I could do without.
シキ？ねえ、やっぱり学校に行くの？
わけないだろう。うんと言ったんだから。
Shiki really going through it mentally right here.
約束は破らないって言っただろ。
He's like, dang it, if I go on this date, I'm really gonna fall head over heels. More than I already have. Sorry, Shiki, I didn't mean to cut you off.
ありがとう、シキ。それじゃあ早速行きましょ
う。Her smile is dazzlingly bright. What does she have to thank me for? Arc practically skips over the window she presumably enters from.
ちょっと待った。すぐに着替えるから、そこで外でも見ててくれ。
There we go.
Nani? 呼んだ?
My audio is still off. Come on. There we go. Hopefully it's good now.
ああ、呼んだけど呼んでない。止めて悪かった。外に出ていてくれ。すぐに追いつくから。
屋敷の正門で待ってるわ。今まで散々待ったんだから、これ以上待たせないでね、シキ。
Now I'll do this. Then I'll do this. Wait a moment. There we go. Okay, Arc slinks out the window as loud as agile as a cat. I watch as she bounds between the trees. There she goes from branch to branch, never touching the ground even once. Before I know it, she's gone from my sight. Seeing her now, it's no wonder she managed to slip inside of my room unnoticed, yeah. She does anything, he just I've gotta get out of here before without Hisui noticing, yeah. I quickly changed into some casual attire. It's a school day, so putting on my uniform would only draw unwanted attention. I'm curious what your casual outfit then looks like then. Opening my door just a crack, I peek to make sure nobody's coming down the hall. I want to risk passing through the lobby, so instead I climb out of the window of an empty room on the first floor.
お待たせ。とりあえず移動しよう、
Sorry, I'm
ア
also
ルクエイド。
eating.
屋敷の周りにいると
I
琥珀さん
was
に見
feeling
つかっち
hungry
ま
for
う。
some cherries and
ああ、うん。
yeah. Why
行
my
くなら
audio keep
早く
cutting
行こ
out
っか。
on me? Hold up. Why does it keep cutting out? That's not good. It keeps cutting out. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 2 seconds. It should be back. There we go. There we go. Okay, her response is surprisingly flat compared to how bouncy and energetic she was earlier.
なんだよ、らしくないな。俺を待ってる間にまた何かあったのか？
別に何もなかったけど。
Despite my tone, her head still seems to be up in the clouds.
もしかして昼間だから体調が悪いのか？無理をしてまで出歩く必要はないんだ。苦しいのならやめにしても。
体調は良好なんだけどね。ちょっとこの塀を見ていたら昨日のことを思い出しちゃって。
Yesterday, what happened?
昨日のことって公園で俺をずっと待ってたこと？
Arc nods meekly.
昨日の夜はここを全力で飛び越えてそのまま式の部屋に忍び込んだんだけど
okay,
今
okay,
にして思うと不思議だなって。
okay. I'm glad she's at least aware to an extent. She's
どう
like,
して
yo, that's
私
kind of weird.
あの時あんなに怒ってたんだろう。
Arc folds her hands together as she ponders the mystery.
あ、そうだ。式ならわかるかな。いつも私をバカバカって言い伏せるんだからこれぐらいわかるでしょ。
He's like, I'm not sure that's a compliment. If Arc doesn't know, then there's no way I would. But if I were to wager a guess... I mean, I know why. I know why. But it's because she's selfish, because she's wanting revenge, it's because she's a vampire. I don't know why he would say that. It's because she wanted revenge, it's because she's selfish. You wanted revenge on me. You wanted to get back at me for standing you up. I feel like regardless of the answer, you know.
そうだな。俺に復讐したいからじゃないか。
復讐？私が式に？
俺は一度アルクエイドを殺しているだろう。ブローブの件で許してはもらったけど、あれはあくまで元に戻せない代わりの補
You going
填
by that
という
train of
か、
thought?
借金は返せたけど、借りていた時にかけた迷惑は残っているというか。
差し引きがあっている
Yeah,
ならい
she
いん
moved
じゃ
on
ない
from
の？
that, man. I wouldn't say we're even at all. We can't expect the slate to be wiped clean just from me being her bodyguard for a day. When I asked her not to lay hands on humans, she did me one better by ensuring no harm came to the city. If you ask me, paying my debt 1,000 times over still wouldn't be enough.
そうだな。感情的な話なんだ、きっと。殺された時のことを思い出すとムカつくだろう。やっぱり許せない。いつかやり返してやるって。
やり返したい気持ちはないでもないけど。だって式、一度も待ち合わせ時間を守ってくれないし。
Hey, I've only been late twice. Also, did she just admit she'd like to get even with me one day? That's kind of horrifying. I mean, you brought up the conversation. I better make sure I arrive on time from now on.
まあ、そういう前提があるからお前は怒ったんだろうし。
憎らしく。確かにそうかも。私、誰かとこんなに話したことなかったからわからないけど。
Really? Arc hangs her head as she contemplates the situation in complete silence.
じゃあ、式は私のこと嫌いなのかな？
Do you, Shiki? Do you hate her? Wait, huh? Caught by surprise, Arc's sneak attack nearly brings my brains to a stop. But then I remember we're still at the front gate of the estate. It's a bright and sunny day. I'm fully accustomed to our ambushes after this morning's wake-up call. With that grounding me, I say...
バカなこと聞くな。好きも嫌いもない。
He's such a sun.
大体、俺がお前を嫌いだって言ったらどうする気なんだ。見逃してくれるのか？
そんなの力ずくで協力させるけど？
ほら見ろ。好 好きも嫌いも関係ないじゃないか。
Shiki, Shiki, Shiki. You
感情
didn't
と
answer
目
the
的は
question.
別。協力関係ってそういうことだろ。
Seems I managed to get through to her with that. At her core, Arc prizes rationality and efficiency. It just shows how much yesterday must have pissed her off. She's still riled up to such a degree that she let a silly question like that bother her. Alright, fine. As long as it doesn't wind up endangering my life, I'll entertain whatever whim she got today.
疑問は評価しましたか。ならさっさと移動しよう。
Even if we haven't decided on a destination yet, we should at least get away from the Tohno estate. This hill overlooking the city contains nothing but the mansion and some woods, neither of which is the kind of playground Arc's probably looking for. So childish. Arc skips down the slope ahead of me. She's like a kid excited to go on her first errand.
ところでシキ、今日は服装が違うのね。いつもの黒い服はどうしたの？
She said, "Yo, your black outfit kind of look cool." He's like, "That's my school uniform."
いつもの黒い服って
All black outfit. Right, in her mind, my school uniform and I practically come as a pair. Though I'd argue our uniform is really more like a dark navy. I really wish she'd stop taking every chance to paint me as some kind of emo kid.
あのな。
I mean, Shiki,
昼
you
間か
kind
ら
of
学生服で出てこ
low
られ
key.
るで、じゃない。今日は特別な今までとは違う街の探索なんだろう。
I really want
だ
to know
から
what he's
こっち
wearing.
もちょい上品な私服に着替えてきたんだよ。
To be fair, I mostly just swapped out my sneakers for some leather shoes, but at least it's something.
なるほど。特別だものね。
She said special because you're with me. Arc pauses as if she just thought of something.
シキ、そこでストップして周り右して目をつむって。
Oh,
そうね。
what's she about to do? In these 3 seconds.
3秒でいいから。
回れ右って後ろを向けってこと？
She says it so casually that I don't even think twice about following her orders. I spin around and close my eyes. Then when I do, my thoughts catch up and I start wondering what the hell I'm doing.
見てなさい。私も負けないから。
Oh, she said I could also change my clothes. Oh, what's she wearing? Outdone in what? Suddenly I feel a strange gust of wind swirl around behind my back.
おい、これに何の意味？
Hey, okay, I see you. My thoughts and words come to an abrupt halt.
ど
He said, I got other
う？昼
outfits.
間なら戦
Okay.
うこともないし、これくらい着込んでいても邪魔にならないかなって。
He said, okay, casual fit, okay. Then again, her other outfit's kind of like a casual, is her main outfit too, so. I gape in stunned silence. Holy God. This can't be real. What the heck is this new form of hers? Is that fur? And a bow? How'd she change in the blink of an eye? No, where'd she even get this from? None of that matters. She looks good. Devastatingly good. But there's still a conservative look to it. Like it doesn't go overboard.
ねえ、私、普段と違う私になってる？かわいい？
It is.
うわ
What are you saying? I, How do I even respond to that? It is cute, she asks. Is it cute, she asks? Like she hasn't just transcended all known dimensions of cuteness. This is beyond comprehension, beyond human intellect even. Don't tell me all vampires come with perfect date outfits. He's already thinking about checking out other vampires. She was already so cute I could die, and she still outdoes herself. What is she? A fashion model? God, she's like the fluffiest rabbit, even given human form. I just want to take a picture of her and treasure it forever. Are you just using every cheat code imaginable, you monster? Man, so much dialogue on this screen.
黙ってちゃいいか悪いかもわからないんですけど、特別な日なんだからこれくらいの方がいいのよね、シキ。
いいか悪いかって
now it's really looking like a date. They got the date fits now. It's bad. Really, really bad, in fact. For my mental stability, that is. I should deny on behalf of all humankind, so she can no longer wreak havoc on us. But I still wonder If there's anyone on this earth who could deny Arc when she's looking this fine. I grit my teeth. I've got to fight every urge to raise my white flag and surrender. Pulling together every last shred of dignity in me, I utter in response.
まあそれくらいなら問題はない。
Little cute scene right here. Cute date, cute scene, smooth. Her earlier play might have broken through my defenses and done some damage, but I've regained some high ground. Yo, you can't beat the high ground, man. Anakin. There's no reason for me to panic any further. Right now, I've got to pull myself together and rein her in like usual.
よし。アルクエイド、行きたいところとかあるのか？
わかないから式に任せるわ。どこか適当なところに連れて行って。
Okay, wherever I'd like, huh? She's clearly the kind of person who says that anything is fine when you ask them what they want for dinner. It sounds simple enough, but in truth, having this much freedom only ups the difficulty. I have no clue what kind of place Arc would like to visit, but I'm going to have to think of something before we get to the station. At least I've got enough in my wallet to cover whatever we do. Where should we go? Oh, I get to choose the date location? Hold on, let me eat my... Movie theater date. No, I want to talk. Gloomy Back Alley sounds good. Bro, that sounds... What the heck? How about we walk through the park? I mean, y'all always go to the park, but you're going during day. They usually show up at nighttime, so during day would be different. That'd be a nice change of pace. The fresh air, too. Nice day, it looks like. The movie theater? I kind of would like to see what her thoughts are on movies, though. A walk through the park. I'm curious about the movie theater. I can't picture her watching a movie, so I want to see that. I mean, personally, I would have chosen the other thing, but I kind of want to see what she would be like at the movies. Not a bad idea if I say so myself. Movies are the best. Movies are the best in the theater. What else are we watching in the theater? He's really doubling down that this is not a date. Good old Tony Music making its comeback, everyone. Tony Music, y'all. Get in it.
ここはいつも賑やかね。何があるのかはよく知らないけど、娯楽施設が集中してるってことでしょ。
Side by side, Arc and I traverse the sunlit city. On the way, and now, even, I've been actually aware of the stairs we're attracting as we make our way down the street. It's no mystery as to why. Arc is a sight to behold, a once-in-a-lifetime beauty. But the more people stare at us, the more self-conscious I become. I'm even too preoccupied to answer her endless stream of questions.
ねえ、聞いているの、シキ。これからどこに行くのかって聞いてるんだけど、私。
聞いてる。というか、もう着いた。ほら、あれが目的の映画館だ。
映画館。映画を見ようってことなんだ。
I knew things were going to going too smoothly. Her Highness is clearly not in the mood for a movie. But we've come this far. I'm not about to what? What do you say? Hold up. About to change tracks now. From the start, it's not like I had any way of knowing where a vampire would actually want to go. She can complain all she wants, but I'm not going to give up the charge.
いいから入るぞ。不満があるならここで別行動すればいいだろう。
まあ、不満はないけど。
Arc follows me inside with a pointed sigh. She's sulking, her shoulders slump in a disinterest, as if she's berating me for my incompetence.
チケットを買ってくるけど、何を見る？今やってるのは、
Nothing but romance. Romance is in the air. What's with the sugar sweet lineup? This is a cinema or a candy store.
ふざけてるな。俺も帰りたくなってきた。
What kind of movies do you want to see, Shiki?
なんかどれも同じみたいだもの。退屈でも我慢する。
She pairs with a phrase she must have picked up somewhere. This is my fault for not looking up the movie schedule ahead of time.
めんぼくない。できるだけ面白そうなの選んでくる。
The lineup is short, so it isn't long before my turn to buy the tickets. Arc isn't just a vampire, but a foreigner too. She'd probably enjoy a foreign film more than she would a Japanese one. So I go with a French flick. We've got 10 minutes until the movie starts. Oh, okay. She's like, I don't know French. Imagine. Well, actually, they probably have it translated most likely.
上演時間まで10分空いてるから、そこの喫茶店にでも入ろう。日差しの下にいるの辛いだろ。
もう昼間だから辛いとか眠いとかそういうの関係ないって
Yo,
言ってるでし
Shiki
ょ。
keep bringing that up, bro.
10分ならここで問題ないわ。次に吸血鬼だろみたいなこと言ったら怒るからね。
Shiki, you're screwing up this date. She went from 0 to 100 in a second flat. To be fair, I might have been a little overbearing. Arc is built way tougher than I am, so it makes sense that my overprotectiveness has started to get on her nerves.
了解。じゃあここで時間を潰そう。
Yeah, that's a perfect response. We move closer to the wall of the department store. Arc's eyes are firmly affixed to the passing crowds. She's still pouting. From off to the side, I steal a glance at her. If I'd known she'd sulk this much, I would have chosen someplace else. Maybe the park would have been better, or I could have gone big and taken her to an amusement park. Then I might have been spared for this disapproval painting on her face.
シキ、私退屈。何かやって。
There it is. Dance for me, peasant. What am I to her? A jester? Yeah.
だから
That'd be kind of funny.
このお姫様だよお前は。何かって例えば何？
しりとりとか。
Shiritori?
はあ？
Oh, that explains it. A young couple is playing the word game not too far from us. Beloved, Delinor, Reform, Montesquieu? A bizarre chain of words they're forming anyone's head spin. But the way they're acting is so. I'm trying not to cringe picturing myself doing it.
やめよう。しりとりは良くない。
なんで？映画待ちのカップルはしりとりをするものだってあの人たち言ってたけど。
そんなのはただのザレ語だ。気にするな。だいたいしりとりで時間潰しなんて旧時代にも程がある。携帯でネ
I
ット
heard
ニュースで
something
も
loud.
漁
I
って
was like, what's that sound? Is it truck?
そうなの？でも楽しそうだよあの二人。
あの手の二人組は何やっても楽しそうなの。そもそもしりとりは苦手なんだ。やってると悲しくなる。それだけは何があっても却下だからな。
シキ、しりとりに弱いんだ。語彙少ないの？
Damn, she's taking a shot at his vocab.
弱いんじゃなくて苦手なんだよ。ていうかつまんないだろ。
I mean, that's the fun of it though. You get to think of something that someone else can't maybe.
いい。
You over here strategizing
5
already.
分前だしそろそろ入ろう。これチケットな。中に入るときに見せればいい。券の半分を取られるけどそれが決まりなんだから怒ったりしちゃダメだぞ。
それぐらい知ってるわ。シキは私のこと何にも知らない女だって思ってるの
You're
ね。
just not making no wins with this.
ああ、いやなんとなくあまり人間社会のことを知らないのかなって。
Come on, Shiki. She said don't bring up anything about me being a vampire or anything.
知識だけならきちんと蓄えているって言わなかったかしら。私映画館のことぐらい知ってるわ。
Arc turns away from a humph and enters the theater. I'm messed up. Coming to the cinema was my idea, but all I did was bore her even more. Oh man. Had me afraid. I was like, imagine they give me a dead end for my choice of a date. We exit the theater. The movie we watched was a romance, shockingly. Wasn't dull, but I wouldn't say it was particularly interesting either. Yeah, what truck is outside? Ever since that truck showed up outside, it's been like, I think lagged a little bit. Arc walks next to me in absolute silence. Okay, hold up, everyone. I gotta see what this truck is doing outside. That's bothering me. Hold up. 1 minute. Okay, it wasn't nothing too bad. I thought someone was like working on the wires all of a sudden. It's like, ain't no way. I had to screw up my Wi-Fi. Excuse me. Oh, the silence now? This awkwardness is killing me. Excuse me. If only there had been an action or horror movie on the lineup, maybe she'd enjoyed herself.
あのさ、ハルクエイド。今日のはたまたま。
すっごく面白かったね、シキ。
Shiki already thinking about the worst. And she's so moved, she's giving it a rave review.
いや、で、
I know these things are a matter of personal taste, but super duper amazing. Seriously?
参ったな。聞くのと見るのとじゃ大違いなんだもん。
Oh.
そりゃ知識としては知っていたけど、そんなのさまつな空想でしかなかったみたい。暗がりっていうのがいいのかな。大きい音なのにうるさくなかったし、シキが隣にいるのも楽しかったし。
That's why with me later I'm going to see Deadpool and Wolverine.
でも何より内容が良かったよね。よくもまあ架空の話をあそこまで作り上げられるものだなって驚いたわ。あの情景の細かさに比べたら私の作るイメージなんて子供騙しみたいなものだし、本当に感心しちゃった。
Arc is smiling from the bottom of her heart. There we go. Looks like she legitimately enjoyed the highbrow love story.
そうなのか。まあエッフェル塔もどきの建物は確かに見応えあったけど。
Though wasn't it basically a rip-off of Tokyo Skytree?
あれ？仕切ったら冴えない顔してる。
Was when you go to the movies with someone and someone clearly did not like the movie, like,
も
oh
しか
my
してつまん
gosh.
なかった？
いや、つまらなくはなかったけど、普通だなって。あれだったら他に
It's
もっと
even
面
worse
白い
when
ものが
someone's
ある
like,
し。
"Yo, man, this movie's really good," and then you watch the movie and you're like, "Damn, the movie is trash."
嘘。だってさっきのすごく良かったよ。
総合点は低いんじゃないかな。今は時期を外しているからやってないけど、大作の映画はあの数倍退屈しないぞ。はっきり言ってさっき見たのは中の芸ぐらいのランクだよ。
If she's just hype about this low-end scale movie, imagine when she says the high-end ones.
びっくり。
わかりやすい感情表現をするんだな、ある。
To be honest, I'm more stunned than surprised. Based on her attitude going on, I was figuring she'd be complaining about it. Instead, she was over the moon, giddy like a wide-eyed child. Okay, movie theater date was a success.
昨日までなら文句なしにいい映画がやってたんだ。そんなに喜ぶと知っていれば夜のうちに連れてきてたのに。
Not because I want her graduate or anything. I'm just genuinely curious how much bigger her smile would be if I'd taken her to see something more fun. Same.
そっか。
I think about that too.
間が悪いんだね、私と仕切って。
Arc's shoulders slump in disappointment.
本当だな。なんだか空振ってばっかりだ。
I sigh and drop my shoulders as well. If only I'd known. If only I'd known. I would have loved to see Arc that excited for just a little longer. We end up going for a laddish lunch at a little past 2 in the afternoon. I would have liked to take Arc somewhere fancy, but ultimately I'm limited to what my wallet can afford.
私、四季がいつも食べているところがいい。
That's what the lady said, so food court it is. Though I'm not sure if Arc will even want to eat any of this, it's still worth a try. Man, woke up, left the manor, went to the movies, afterwards they're getting a bite to eat. After intensely scrutinizing the menu for a while, she ends up ordering the same thing as me. I sit in the chair across from Arc. She takes a restless look at the food court before popping a french fry into her mouth with practiced ease. I could go for a french
慣
fry
れてる
too.
んだろ
I ordered some pizza last night because I was like, man, I could go for some pizza.
てっきり
It didn't hit.
こういう店は初めてだと思っ
It
た
was eh. Maybe it might taste good today. I have some left over.
ええ、こういうところは
Probably
初
have
めて
that
よ。
after this.
前からどういった施設かは知っていたけど、それは知識だけのものだしね。
Yo, she looks cool with that coat on. What happened to the other outfit? Yo, this looks okay.
知識だけ
I'm like,
そっか
I'm cracking myself
ニュー
up.
スを見るんだけど
Man,
雑
yo,
誌だ
I
って目
like
を通している
that looks really good. It looks nice. That looks
服
nice.
も
Okay.
普通だし
Anyways,
割とこっちの事情に適応してるんだよな
surprised me. Okay, if Love's attire was a lot closer to my idea of a Western vampire, something more stereotypically medieval than what Arc is wearing right now. But I guess even vampires know how to keep up with the modern times.
そういうプロセスで適応してるわ
I
けじゃ
like
ないけ
the
ど、
theme she has going on.
ともあ
with
れ
that.
人間の文明圏に入るのなら、それに即した常識は必要でしょ。だから起きた時はその時代の情報を覚えてから行動するの。まあ大抵は1日や2日で決着がつくから無駄になるんだけどね。
If I'm to set foot in human society. So what do you do when you're not in human society? You're kind of just crawled up in... Does she have her own mansion and stuff? Like... Every now and then, Arc says something that goes totally over my head.
無駄になるってどうして
Yeah, what did she say? Completely? I like focus on certain things.
だってことが終わればすぐに眠りに戻るから、次の目覚めが何年先になるかわからないんだし、覚えた知識は全て捨てて次の目覚めに備えていたの。
Oh, that makes sense. That makes sense.
でもそれって損をしてたみたい。私はね、今まで知識でしか世界を知らなかった。こういう人間たちの集まりがあるって知っていても、それを経験することはしなかったのよ。
なるほどけど知ってるんならそれでいいんじゃないのか。現にさっきだってメニューに迷いはしたけど注文自体はスッとしてたんだし。
Watch
当
someone
然
else
よ。
do it. Like,
そういう風に対応できるよう知識を得ているんだから。でもそれは数値だけの話なのよね。情報だけの世界はそれはそれで真だけど、受肉からの感覚は正しい理論より真がある。
more than just theory.
経験は理論を凌駕するってこういうことだったのね。
I agree with that.
何千億の単語を覚えていても実際にやってみないと何も手に入らないんだなって。
It's one thing taking in knowledge, but it's also applying that knowledge. A somber sigh escapes her lips.
どうだろう。理論は経験を補うっていう逆説もあるとは思うけど。
それは理論だけしか知らない人の言葉でしょ。まあちょっと前までの私がそうなんだけど。
Arc is looking more downtrodden by the second. That's been a while since I've seen that word. She's dragged me down too. I'm not really sure how to put it, but I just don't like seeing her this sad.
早計じゃないか。単にさ、理論だけで経験を補えるやつと経験で理論を覆せるやつがいるだけだと思うけど。
Yeah, Arc, I mean,
Ora,
you could
mira.
be bothered by the path, but you
この
gotta keep
店
moving
だけでも
forward.
こ
I
れだけ
mean,
違う人たちがいるんだ。いろんなやつがい
just
るん
don't
だから
repeat yourself or
誰
something
もが
like,
自
you
分
know?
と同じじゃないだろ。
Everyone is the same, huh?
シキが真面目なこと喋ってる。
そっちが真面目な話をしたからこっちもそれに付き合ってるんですよ。話の腰を折らないでくれ。
Especially now that you're finally opening up about yourself. That's true. She hasn't really opened up this much.
シキって私の話したいことを話したい時にちゃんと付き合ってくれるって。いつもは怒鳴り散らすけど深刻になれば話を聞いてくれるでしょ。
You actually use your ears for once. Arc laughs cheerfully. I never say this out loud, but her laugh is nothing like that of a vampire. Do I really get shouty that often, though? What does a vampire laugh sound
私
like?
って視野が
Like
狭かったの
Count
ね。
Dracula from...
自分がこうと決めたら私には自分しかいらない。自分だけが正しくあればいいって、そんな風にしか考えられない。 でもそうよね。こんなにいろんな心があるんだから、私にできないことを当たり前のようにやってしまえる人だって世の中にはたくさんいるんだわ。
Arc's tone is almost gentle as she considers her shortcomings.
もっとも反省したところで私の性格は変わりはしないんだけど、私今の自分が一番好きだし、やっぱり正しいんだって信じてるから。
Hey, self-love, man. Arc smiles proudly, takes another quick look around the food court, and follows with a hearty bite of her hamburger. Hamburger. Chomp chomp. There she goes, eradicating my preconceptions about vampires again with each bite of junk food. It's strange. There's no way to eat a hamburger elegantly, but somehow Arc still manages to look gorgeous while doing so. So gorgeous it's almost uncanny. What?
何？人のことジロジロ見て。あ、これってこういう風に食べるものじゃないの？
He says uncanny. Arc scrambles to place the burger back onto the tray. Sheepishly, she pats her lips with a napkin. Even this simple, mundane action looks exceptionally high class when she does it.
いや、それで合ってる。合ってるけど、なんか変だ。お前の場合、似合わないから食べるな。
Dang, man, you told her to stop eating.
何よそれ。似合わないってどういう意味？
イメージの問題だよ。お前みたいに口が小さいやつにファーストフードは向かないんだな。
What?
おとなしくポテトをかじってる分には問題ないから、俺の分もやる。
What? This dude Shiki. You're so mean. I put my fries into Arc's tray. Frankly, I'm not really sure what's driving me to act like this either. For like.
いらない。せっかく食事をとることにしたのに、そんな柔らかいものばっかりじゃ物を食べてるって気がしないもの。
Arc purses her lips in a pout, then bites into her hamburger again. He said, I don't want you eating hamburgers because you have a small mouth. Have my fries instead. Every chomp of hers feels particularly exaggerated now that she's aware of my critical gaze. The intense ephemeral beauty that enveloped her before has diminished in a little, making the scene just barely tolerable for the human eye. Damn, picky, man. You're picky, Shiki. Encoding overloaded. Why am I saying overloaded now? Why is it overloaded? Ooh! I know. Actually, hold up. I know why I'm getting problems. Hold up. I know exactly why my PC acting up like this. Give me 1 second, everyone. I know exactly why I need to fix. I didn't close something in the back. There's one thing I forgot to close. Okay. Forgot I had this open. I meant to do this earlier too. I was like, oh man, I'm pretty sure this is going to give me a problem down when I stream. I forgot. Got so distracted. Wait for this to open up. But dang, Shiki, you really are like, like, kind of a jerk, honestly. With the way he was acting just now. Okay, there we go. Hopefully I won't have no more, my frame shouldn't drop as much. I think I should be good for the most part. Doesn't make a hamburger eating vampire less bizarre though. Okay. As a fact of nature, creatures need to ingest nutrients in order to survive. Most do that by eating, yeah. And yet Arg said she doesn't drink. Yo, it was crazy yesterday. I was walking outside my workplace and I saw like these little like leaf things. I was like, oh man, look at all these leaves coming from the bush and stuff. And then I saw it was moving. I was like, wait, I was like, oh, it's the wind blowing. Then I was like, wait, no, the wind's not blowing. I looked closer, they were a bunch of like small little bugs. They looked like leaves and stuff. I was like, dang. Not even like leaves. I don't even know what that was. It was some type of like a bush, like some like small leaves on a bush. That freaked me out. I was like, nope, going back inside. Forget about my walk. Okay, anyways. Would that mean her source of nutrients is the same as ours? Just regular food. Why did I even bring that up? Did he say something? Oh yeah, fact of nature. Yeah, he's talking about surviving. I don't know why that made me think of that, but
no, Arcueid.
That freaked me out. I was like, man, don't want to walk in this area ever again.
いや、もう文句は言わないって。聞きたいことができたんだけど、いいか？
いいけど、何？
He's like, what else? What do you want to ask now? About my eyeballs?
あのさ、お前は 吸血鬼だろ。なら食事って呼べるものは血液だけじゃないのかなって、そう疑問に思った。
I mean, I know what he's trying to ask, but you see her eating some food now, so... Ark's eyes open wide. I knew this was an inappropriate question to ask. Her look... Just look at her. She's obviously not bothered.
あのね、シ
Bothered?
キ。
Oh.
基本的に私は食事を取らないんだ。
Oh, that's
確かに
convenient.
こういう風に栄養素を口にすれば自分の力だけで動けるけど、
Okay.
それは気分の問題なの。
I'm sure she had blood. It'd probably be a big boost in energy. You know, she said that
私
she's
の熱
never
量の
had
補
blood
充方法
before,
は
so...
シキたちとは違う。確かに食欲はあるけど、それは人間でいうところの性欲と同じかな。食べないとイライラするけど、私はあんまり食事に重きを置いていないから、反転衝動に襲われることは少ないよ。
Oh, that's an interesting analogy. I was expecting to bring up a human sex drive, like Arc casually rejects the notion of a blood-based diet. Looks like she really is fine without drinking it at all.
そうか。
Thank God, Arc might be a vampire, but she isn't at all like the rest of her kind. She doesn't kill people in order to feed. Seriously, why couldn't she have told me this from the start? Busy never asked from the start. Busy had so many like preconceptions of what a vampire was, and you still bring up to this what day is this? Day 10. You still like Shiki. Then again, when did they start meeting? Day 3? Was it 4? So it hasn't been like a week yet since they've known each other. So she could have just said, I'm a vampire. That doesn't, or maybe it has been if it's been since day 3. Anyways, I'm a vampire. That doesn't mean that doesn't need to drink blood. Things would have been so much easier. I would have been more willing to cooperate.
ってちょっと待った。お前そりゃ吸血鬼って言わないぞ。
Is
言う
that your
わよ。
identity?
シキだって食事が味のないものばかりだったら耐えられなくなるでしょ。栄養素より毒素が多いものを食べたいと思う時がある。例えばこのハンバーガーね。
Oh, that's how I'm feeling about that pizza downstairs.
シキ、
I'm ready to warm
あな
that
たは
up
なんで
now.
この店を選んだの？単純な熱量補充のため？それともこの加工された粗末な肉と安いパンと化学調味料の塊をさしたる工夫も技術もなしに調理した大量生産品を心の底から食べたいと思ったから？
Dang.
恥ず
That
か
was
し
just
なが
cheap
ら
bread.
そういうジャンクなハンバーガーを食べたいと思ったからです。
うん、それでいい。別に恥ずかしがることはないんだよ。私だって毒になると分かっていても美味しそうに見えるものはある。私にとって人間の血液はそういうもの。取らなくてもいいものを取りたいという欲求において私とあなたは変わらないわ。ほら、知性体は繁殖であれ食事であれ、それに何らかの二次的利益を付加しないとサボってしまう生き物でしょ。美味しいから物を食べる。気持ちいいから交配をする。その究極があなたたち人間なんでしょう
Because it
ね。
feels good.
なんであれ、快楽につなげることがより強い繁栄方法だと知っている。比較的弱い生命体が最も強い生存力を示したこの宇宙でも稀有な例なんだから。
There have been some deep conversations and like this whole so far. Like there's a certain passion to her words. She says them without a single drip of disdain for humanity. If anything, it sounds more like a mother fondly extolling the growth of her children. However,
いや、それはどうなんだ。
she's making it sound like humans can't survive without entertainment or pleasure. As a human myself, I find that kind of tough to
いいの
accept.
よ、それで。だからこそあなたたちはこの星で一番の高等動物になった。生存することに意味を見出そうとする生命なんて星からしたらとんでもない進化だもの。まさにその発想はなかったね。とにかく神祖である吸血種。私の場合はそんな形而上の二次的利益を満たしてくれる最上級の食べ物が血液なの。だから活動するということだけを目的とするのなら人間の血を取る必要は全くない。
つまり神祖という吸血鬼にとって精神的空腹を満たすのに一番適したものが血液だと。けどアルクエイドは血を吸うのは嫌いだって言ったよ
That's
な。
true. That kind of
そうか。
contradicts that, but
人間に食べ物の好き嫌いがあるように、アルクエイドは血の味が嫌いってわけだな。
But she's never had blood before, so how would she? The realization hits me out of nowhere. But it's refuted just as quickly as Ark's troubled frown.
わからない。血
Exactly.
の味なんて
She
私
said
知
that
らな
she's
いの。
never had blood, so she doesn't know.
私は吸血師としては半人前だって言ったでしょ。血の味は知らない。それがどんなものなのかまだわ
But
か
we
ら
know
ない
that she craves it. That time Shiki was bleeding from his chest, she was like, "Oh my gosh, yo, the blood
わかるのは
licking your lips and stuff."
血を吸うということはその相手を人と認識しなくなるっていうことだけ。
I'm exaggerating. You stop seeing them. Ah, once you drink someone's blood, you stop seeing them as a person. Only see them as cattle.
ねえシキ、もしもよ、もしも鳥や魚にあなたと同じぐらいの知性と寿命があったら、あなたは食べられる？どんなに知性があっても食べ物は食べ物だからって割り切って食べられる？
That's crazy to think.
いや、それ
I
は
don't think I could. Not when she words it like that. Could I? I'm not sure. But I suppose if there were still creatures of lesser intelligence around, I'd rather eat those instead.
ほら、そういうこと。私が血を嫌っているのはそういう理由なんだ。まあ、シキの言う通り好き嫌いはあるのかもしれない。
I mean, it guys makes sense. I mean, she's like,
できる
"Dang,
こ
I'm
とな
looking
ら
at
血は見
like
たくない
another
もの。
creature that looks like me," and
だけど、そうね。もしも私に人の知性や価値観がなかったら、ためらうことなく血を吸っていたかもしれない。
well, you drink blood from the dumb ones. Like,
生きるために他の生命を奪うことは
Okay.
自然界じゃ当然の摂理なんだし。
I can't but flinch a little in surprise. She's saying it's not a sin to murder in the name of survival. It's a perfectly natural line of reasoning for a vampire, but hearing it from her lips, it still makes me recoil. I'm here to kill vampires that follow that very line of thought, and I'm not about to view Arc as one of them. Exactly.
そりゃ生きるために他の生き物を食うのは自然の摂理だろう。けど人間とお前は似たようなもんじゃないか。だからそういう例え話はやめてくれ。もしもの話はあんまり好きじゃないんだ。
I talk about what ifs. I don't talk about facts.
そう？私はイフって好きよ。どんな結果になるかわからないけど、とりあえずその時はどこかに救いがあるような気がするでしょ。
What ifs? What if she wasn't a vampire? Then I wouldn't have had to feel like this. What if she was a blood-sucking monster with other vampires? Would I be less irritated?
どうしたのシキ？いきなり暗い顔しちゃって。あ、もしかしてトイレとか？
あんな
Why is that the thing?
人が真面目に悩んでるっていうのによりにもよってそれか。
That's what she asked. Yeah, exactly. I have all the things. Baskin ribbons? Noticing that. Did they show that earlier? I sigh. So we got, what is it? We got Tony music, Baskin ribbons. What else do we have in the back? They probably have a whack Donald somewhere. But honestly, that was just why I needed to pull myself back. No matter how hard I think about them, these moral questions about drinking or not drinking blood don't seem to affect Arc all that much.
そうだよな。俺には関係のない話だった。
もうさっきから一人でブツブツ言っちゃって。隠し事はずるいわよシキ。
Arc huffs at me like an angry kitten.
隠し事なんかしていないよ。そもそも隠し事だらけなのはそっちの方だろ。いつも俺にはわからない話をして面白がってるんだから。
面白がってるって、そんなことあるけど。
なんだ、本当にこっちが頭を抱えてる姿面白がってたのか。いたずら好きっていうか秘密主義っていうか。ま、どうせ俺はお前とは違う生き物だからどうでもいいけど。
そんなことない。私 ちゃんと式には話してあげてるよ。隠し事が多いように見えるのは式があんまり聞いてこないだけなんじゃない？
Yo, okay. There she goes again, hitting me where it hurts. To be honest, I've consciously avoided asking her too much. As a human, it's terrifying to venture any deeper into the world of vampires. And as an individual, I didn't want to know so much that I couldn't go back to my old mundane life whenever I felt like it. But after last night, I've come too far to keep myself in the dark. There are some things I simply have to know.
よし、聞けば教えてくれるんだ。
More questions,
え
more
え、
answers.
私たち協力し合ってるチームだもの。
The true A. Teamwork. Okay, then I'll do exactly as she wants. I'll get straight to the core of the matter, to the thing that Arc has been evading all this time. The identity of her target. Yes, that's true. We don't even know the name of the dude. Or, I'm assuming it's the dude. Of this vampire. We need to know who this vampire is that we're chasing.
それじゃあ質問。アルクエイド。お前の敵って結局どんな吸血鬼なんだ？
True.
それは
なんだよ。俺に隠し事はしないってさっき言ったばかりじゃないか。
そうなんだけど、怒らないで聞いてね。この町に吸血鬼が潜んでいると分かったのはつい最近のことで、私はまだ本体に出会えてさえいない。今回の敵がどんな姿をしているのか、
What form they've taken?
男性なのか女性なのか、子供なのか大人なのかさえ分からない。
Oh my gosh.
じゃあ他の特徴は？ほら、ブローブの懲罰能力だっけ？ああいう特徴はないのか？
それも実際に見るまでは断定できない。
Okay.
私の追っている敵はそう強力な人じゃないけど、今回は何を得意としてどんな体になっているのか、
Okay,
私には予
that's
測で
what
きない。
powers they have.
そうね、その幅広さがあいつの特徴と言えるかも。この町にあいつの気配があることしか私にはわからないわ。
She seems to be telling the truth. Wait, you think she would lie? But it does feel like she's hiding something crucial. For starters.
まだ見つけていない以上、相手の特徴はわからない。けど、そいつの名前ぐらいは
Oh
知
yeah,
ってる
name.
よ。
Yeah, we still haven't gotten a name. Oh.
そう、名前。
What about his name? What his name is like Saint like Voldemort? Like we say his name, something bad about to happen? Okay, Arc hangs her head and goes silent. She's struggling. Something is preventing her from saying her target's name. Or so I thought.
あいつの
A feeling of foreboding gnaws at my chest. A chill runs down my neck, cold enough to make me believe she's frozen the entire restaurant with a single breath.
あいつの名前はね、シキ。
She said she wouldn't hide anything from me.
あいつの名前はミハイル。
Mikhail.
ミハイル・ロワ・バルダムよ。人間から吸血鬼になった。
Mikhail.
どこにでもいる使徒の一人よ。
Mikhail. Our battle will be legendary. Though her eyes remain downcast, her lips are chillingly beautiful as she mouths the words, Mikhail. Dang, he's like, dang, it's chilly, but man, your lips look nice. Like, come on, Shiki. Yet a deep sense of loathing fills every word.
ア
Yeah.
ルクエイド。
Hold up. What was Mihail Roa Vald? Okay. Mihail. She remains silent, but her shoulders tremble. She's doing her best to hold back everything she's feeling even now.
つまらないことを聞いて悪かった。名前が知れただけで十分だ。あとは直接見つけて、この目で確かめればいいさ。
Arc lightly shakes her head, as though she's telling me she can't lay the matter to rest now. Ooh. You dug up something. So now what? A few months pass in silence.
ごめんなさい、シキ。みっともないよね。私、あいつの名前を口にすると、冷静でいられなくなるみたい。
Dang. Arc still won't meet my eyes as she apologizes. This meekness doesn't suit her.
気にしないでいいよ。お前には悪いけど、 むしろ人間らしくてほっとしたぐらいだし。
そうなの？人間らしいってどこが？
ああ、憎い相手だから追いかけて感情的になりそうだから敵としか口にしなかったんだろ。無感情に事務的に吸血鬼を殺すってことより、お前にちゃんと理由があるのなら俺はその方が。
I want to help her even more. I almost say, but I stopped myself just in time. Those wouldn't be the words of someone who's only in it to protect the city.
とにかく質問は終わり。
Who has emotional attachment to her
あったかい
now.
この手の飯は冷めると致命的にまずくなるからさ。
That's true. I mean, you can warm back up. Probably tastes better.
でもこれもともと美味しくないと思うよ。四季の味覚ってちょっとあれよね。
Say, then, Shiki, you consume food like this? What's this? Oh. The princess politely averts her gaze. Apparently, she thinks I have peasant's palate. That's totally unfair. We just got unlucky today. Burgers can be delicious sometimes. But hey, it's not consistent, man. Okay, everything looks good. After finishing up our food and wandering around the main street for a while, we decided to go to my school. What? The idea came about when the sun was just about to set. Oh, okay, it's late in the day. Without warning, Arc perked up and said something totally out of left
四季の通っている学校に行きたいな。
I'm not sure what she had in mind, but that wicked, disarming smile made me cave. Wait, is he going to actually tell her about... He hasn't told her anything about what happened the other night. Like, that's kind of important. That's crucial. Not crucial, but important. My audio disconnected again. Hold up, everyone. You fix it. Oh, my whole screen froze. My game froze. Everything froze. Okay, let's wait. I'll wait for it to load. Oh, man. But I'm surprised he hasn't told her about any of that went down. Him seeing Noelle and everything, seeing that shadowy thing with the eyes. That was, like... I understand that was, like, the day before last, but still, like, that's important. Alright, okay, everything's caught up. And there we go. Okay, everything's all synced up now. It's a little before 5. Due to our school's early dismissal and ban on the school activities, there's no one around the main gate. I'd wager you could count the number of people left within the building on one hand. As long as we don't do anything conspicuous, I can probably take Arc as far as the courtyard.
言っとくけど校舎の中には入れないからな。俺は今日ずる休みしちまったし、アルクエイドは部外者なんだから。
True, true.
分かってるって。四季に迷惑はかけないから安心して。
アルクエイド、こっち。とにかく中庭に入ろう。
Taking her by the hand, I lead her inside. Hey, holding hands. The courtyard is as quiet as I'd expected. Come to think of it, Arc actually came here once before. At the time, it felt like my heart was going to burst out of my chest. Looking back on it now, though, I can't help but smile. I mean, come on. This vampire strolls around in broad daylight and into my school, no less.
ねえ、気づいてる？四季。
気づいてるって何が？
Yeah, notice?
学校のこと。私が見る限り誰もいないみたいだけど。
No one's here? Okay.
なんだって？
I look through the windows. The classrooms are empty, naturally, but I'm surprised to see the lights in the faculty room are also turned off. Arc is right, this place is totally empty aside from us. The main gate was still open, though. Could we have missed the last staff member leaving as we were heading into the courtyard?
ねえねえ、中には誰もいないんだよ。
What's that mean? Arc looks at me expectantly. Somehow, I know exactly what she's trying to say.
嫌です。
Walk through the class, walk through the school. My outright refusal goes in one ear and out the other.
人がいないなら中に入っても怒られないわよね。 いいタイミングで来たんだ、私たち。
だから金輪際嫌なんだって。
へえ。
She said, I'm not listening, I'm not waiting up for you, bro. Seriously.
廊下も広いし、これなら十分使えそうね。
That's weird. Ark's voice just now sounded like it came from near the window.
シキ、このドア開かないんだけど、壊しちゃっていいかな。
Yo, stop. I take off at warp speed. Arc is standing in front of one of the windows, idly winding up her arm in anticipation. I'm practically nauseous from the panic as I run to intercept her before she actually punches the glass in.
なんで人の話を聞かないんだお前は。
There's no way I can unleash such a deranged vandal into our poor school. Even if I stand no chance of stopping her, I should at least try.
あ、来た。
Arc seems to be in high spirits.
お前な、俺の高校を見て何が楽しいんだ。遊び場なら他にもたくさんあるだろう。適当に連れて行ってやるからよそに行こう。
そうでもないんじゃない？
Oh.
シキの通ってるここはそれなりに楽しそうなんだけど。シキ、私校舎の中に入ってみたい。そこの入り口の鍵殺してくれない？
殺してくれないってお前な。
私がやるよりシキの方が綺麗でしょ。シキの切り口はどんな刃物にもできない切断面だもの。後になって誰かが見つけても救命できずでおしまいだよ。
Mm-hmm. She eagerly gestures at the window.
まったく変に子供みたいなんだから。
I tilt my glasses a bit, peering just over the frame. It doesn't take long to locate the arc-shaped line that runs across the window's latch. That's a cool like little thing. You can be like, whoop. Slipping the knife out of my pocket, I smoothly sever the lock. Though I guess it's more accurate to say I killed the lock.
いいよ。
Lock
こ
dead.
こから中に入ろう。
I open the window wide and we climb inside. May those that cleaned up after class forgive us. That sucks too. Imagine that's your classroom. You had cleaning duty. The teacher's like, "Hey, why is the lock broken? What did y'all do? Y'all the last ones in here." Most likely. I'm not sure if I should call it a predictable or cliche, but the first place Arc wanted to see was my classroom, located on the 3rd floor.
シキはここで何を習ってるの？
Knowledge.
何って世間一般の学生が習うことだよ。
Knowledge.
歴史の勉強から自国の文化への深い造形、ついでに物のあり方の理解度を深める物理や数学。
Gen Eds
い
right
ずれ
here,
諸外
man.
国に旅立つことも想定して英語も教わっている。
Crazy that they make you take Gen Eds in college too.
そうなんだ。シキのことだから効率のいい人体解剖術とか刃物の扱い方を習ってるのかと思った。
I gotta learn calculus in college. Like, anyways, Arc actually managed to land a good one there.
アルクエイド、お前初めからここがどういうところだか知ってて言ってるだろう。
大当たり。
Arc gives me a round of applause as she laughs. It's always a struggle to figure out what's going on in her mind, but this time she's being especially incomprehensible. Coming to my school has nothing to do with vampire hunting, surely. But what's she planning?
シキ、
Uh-huh.
なんだよ急に真面目な顔して。やっぱりここに連れ込んだのは訳ありなのか？
いえ、ここに来たことにさして理由はないわ。私はただここでのことを聞きたいだけ。
Uh-huh.
ここでのことって学校のことか？
そう。シキはここで一日の半分を費やしているのよね。そうまでした知識や経験は全て使い切ることがあるの？
No. No. You won't.
あなたは人生に不必要なことを学んで時間を浪費していたりするんじゃないの？
I feel like well, I think it's knowledge that still like could help you build onto other stuff to a degree, but I think everything, not everything in there is important. I have all her questions. This might be one I have the most trouble grasping.
ここで習った知識や技術はあなたの人生において一度も使われないこともあるのよね。
まあ確かに多くは無駄になるかもな。 数学を習ってはいるけど、専門職に就かないのならそこまで活用はできないだろうし、
Yeah, no, exactly.
生
On
きていく
basic
上で使うのは
arithmetic, really.
算数までのレベルでいい
If
し、
you want to get advanced, dude, they have calculators too.
国の歴史
Personally,
や
I'm
英語
okay
を習っ
without
たところ
calculator,
で、
just to let
そ
you
れを
know
この
I'm
先使うかどうかは
really
分か
good
ら
at
ない。
math. Let me not
アルクエイドの
let
言
me
う
not
通
gas
り、
myself up with that.
ここで過ごす時間の大半は人生にとって余分なものだよ。
Yeah, true.
なんだ、ちゃんと気づいてたんだ。ならどうしてそんな無駄なことをするの？
I'm trying to get my degree, nine diploma, and that's why.
あなたたちの時間は短いんだから、そんなことをしている暇なんてないはずなのに。
Interesting.
暇はないって。まあはっきりとした目的が今はないからね。
信じられないな。無駄だと分かっていながらそれを日々の糧にしているなんて、私には信じられない。
Ark's voice turns into a mutter. I don't quite understand why it's affecting her so much. All I can do is try to find a reply to her soliloquy.
日々の枷か。
Yeah, by routine, yeah.
確かに。
It's hard to break out of that routine.
けどさ、無駄ってそんなに悪いことかな。いいじゃないか、余分なことって。ここで習ったことがここでしか使われなくっても、それはそれで日々の名残になるだろ。
I'll always be a reminder of my time here. Huh.
いつか年を取って、ああそんなこともあったなって苦笑しながら思い出せる出来事なら、それはそれで意味があ
So,
るよ。
remember that time I wasted my time in class in history? Like, and that was my history.
その思い出自体が無駄なことなのに、それを楽しく思い出せるっていうの？式は。
Yeah, memories, yeah.
あ
I
あ
guess.
そのあたりは大丈夫。自分にとって都合の悪いものは思い出せないようにできてるんだよ。
Every time
人
I
間
think
っ
of
て。
history class, I remember this time this one girl got yelled at by the teacher because she made a joke. I was thinking back on that. I forget what she even said, but it was like something that she didn't get in
生きて
trouble
ること
over.
自体が無駄
The teacher made a big deal
じゃない
about it.
か。
Then again, the teacher, I don't think the teacher
その反対で。
liked that girl anyways.
だから俺はあんまり深刻にはならない。全ては無意味なことなんだって気づかないよう、ごまかしやっていくのが当たり前の生き方なんだと思うよ。
無駄だと認めた上でそれをこなすんだ。私は無駄なことはできない。今までだって必要なこと以外はやってこなかったから。
何言ってるんだ。それなら今日一日のことなんて無駄だらけじゃないか。アルクエイドの目的は吸血鬼を見つけることだろ。なら俺と街を歩く必要なんてないし。
Huh?
そう
Okay,
よ
I see,
ね。
Shiki. Okay.
それが
Way to spin
私
that
にもよく
around.
わからなくて、無駄しかないような式に質問してみたんだけど、余計わからなくなっちゃった。
はいはい、悪ございました。どうせ俺は無駄しかない人間だよ。自分でも自分のいていい理由が証明できないしね。
ごめんね。式の言いたいことはわかるんだ。人間という種は価値基準を個人ではなく全体で持っている。だから個の間違いも全体が正しければ許してもらえる。あなたたちは最後に種が終わりを迎える瞬間にたった一つの答えを生み出すために反映できる。けど私たちは個体だから、自身の間違いは決して許されない。自分以外の意志を決して自身に反映させてはいけない。だから余分なことはしちゃいけないんだなってずっと教えられてきた。
Ever so softly, Arc strings the words together like she's confessing to
で
something.
もわからなくなっちゃった。たった少し、たったの7日間だけなのに、私は正しいのかなって。だってすごく楽しいんだもの。こうしてるのが、生きているっていうのがただそれだけで嬉しいなんて今まで考えたこともなかった。
I'll be smiling. This is a cute scene right here. Both of them after school. You got the sunset. alone. Just having a little heart-to-heart conversation.
私壊れちゃったのかな。
Uh,
今までこんなに長く起きていたことがないから、本当はもうとっくに眠ってしまっていて、自分勝手な夢を見て
Shiki
しまっ
like,
て
nah,
いる
this
だ
is
けなの
real. I
か
hope
な。
this ain't a dream. I'm at a loss for words. There's no way I could even start to comprehend what things are like for her. Yeah. I don't even have a clue what she's going through. All I know is that I hate seeing her like this.
壊れてるって何が？お前は
外見はそうだろうけど、中身が違っちゃってるんだ。楽しいとか辛いとか、そんな余分な感情が今はとても大きくなってる。以前は無視できたものが無視できなくなっているなら、それは壊れてるということでしょ。それにね、私は普通じゃないよ。
Well,
式とは違う。吸
you're
血鬼
normal
なんだ
for
か
a
ら。
and even I was about to say you're normal for a vampire, but even then she's like, damn, only half. I don't even drink blood, so I like you as you are, though. Say something like that, Shiki. I'm trying to think of something positive to say. Loneliness is etched into her face. I can't say that word right now. But she almost appears to be smiling. She looks fragile, like she might fade away into the sunset. Something's off here. None of this is right. Arc, bathed in the sunset's amber glow, is looking more frail than I ever seen her. How can such a thing be real?
らしくないな。
This isn't how she's supposed to be. You're a vampire, goddammit. God damn it, you're a vampire. Don't go looking all vulnerable and sweet like a normal girl. Oh man.
無視できないとか無駄なことをしているとか気にするな。自分のことなんて真剣に考えてもいいことないぞ。何を迷ってるか知らないけど、お前はそのままでいいんだ。
Yo, stop lagging. Even my face cam lagging. Even my face cam lagging. I said that twice, by the way. Okay, good. Encoding settings went down. They said encoding settings. My PC be telling me raise up your encoding settings. They're almost at max right now. They're not at max.
そうかな。
But I think they said lower it, so maybe I could try lowering it. Might be using too much of my PC power. CPU maybe. But not even my CPU's being used that much. Whatever. I'll figure it out another time.
式によく怒鳴られるけど、あれは違うの？
バカ、俺は例外。俺にはお前を殺した罪があるんだから。お前に引っ張り回されるのは自業自得なんだよ。だからいいんだ。俺は好きでやってるんだから。俺に。
Oh, my words did a little to alleviate the darkness in her eyes. I can't stand seeing her like this. She looks so defeated. I just want to pull her into my arms and hold her tight.
頼むからもっとシャンとしてくれ、アルクエイド。そりゃお前はわがままだったり自由すぎたり手を焼かされるけど、それ以外の部分はまともだよ。
You're alright, you know.
壊れてなんかいないし、普通の女の子と変わらない。だからいつもみたいに笑ってくれ。お前にそんな顔をされるとこっちの気持ちが悪くなる。
ひどい言いようね。私そんなにわがままかな。
She murmurs as she gives me a sideways glance. Damn it. I let my guard down. And wait, did the little princess really not realize how selfish she can be?
バカ、何言ってるんだお前。アルクエイドからわがままって単語を取ったらもう骨しか残らないぞ、骨しか。
I only mean to poke a little fun at her, but I wind up laughing way too hard at my dumb joke. He really was. It's just that I never dreamed I'd see her looking this bashful. Your pout face. Oops, she's angry.
式のバカ、人が真剣に相談してるっていうのに何よこの白状者。
Yeah, she was getting serious, man, and you played it off, man, like that.
俺はお前以外には優しいって言ったじゃないか。白状なのは今に始まったことじゃないし。
Man, it is true though, and I can't help but snort in agreement. This is a better look for her. Pure and honest, none of that doom and gloom that plagued her earlier.
やっぱりお前は元気な方がいい。俺もなんだかほっとした。
なんでシキがホッとするの？私に対しては薄情なんでしょ？あなたって。
いや、まあそれはそうなんだけど。
I can deal with her dragging me around and being a general pain in the butt. But what I can't handle is seeing her so depressed. Whoa there, that's a dangerous train of thought to follow. She's pretty, she's a good person. I'm certainly not bored whenever we're together. But that's as far as this goes. I can't allow myself to develop feelings beyond that threshold. Why not? Get a hold of yourself, Shiki. It doesn't matter how cute she looks. She's still a vampire.
もう、はっきりしない人ね。自分で自分のこともわからないの？
さっきまで弱音吐いていた吸血鬼に言われたくない。いいんだ、俺は自分がわからなくて。おかしいって自覚はしてるし。いつも記憶が曖昧で貧血ばっかり起こしてるんだぞ。基本自分のことさえ面倒見きれないんだよ。
そっか、だからシキはいつもぼーっとしてるんだ。
Arc nods wholeheartedly as she's finally figured something out. She accepts my makeshift excuse so readily that before I can even be mad, I find myself pondering if what she said could be true. For one, Akiha does complain about me spacing out on a regular basis. I must look pretty unreliable from an outsider's point of view.
さて。
We can't stay in this classroom forever. It's time we headed back outside, even if there's no one around now. We shouldn't tempt fate in case one of the teachers comes back.
ほら、そろそろ出るぞ。もう用事はないんだろ。
うん、用事はないんだけど。シキ？
Yeah, I say with a glance. There's a moment of hesitation before she confronts me with her strangest question so far.
シキには楽しいことってあるの？
Depends.
今日は熱で
Well,
もあ
that's a
る
yes
の
or
で
no
すか？
question. What do you mean by depends? Try to make this philosophical?
茶化さないで。
What is joy? How do you
私、
define joy?
少しはあなたの体のことを知っているわ。シキだって分かっているんでしょ？自分の体がいつ死んでもおかしくないってことぐらい。
My jaw clenches tight at the sudden shift. A stinging sensation. My old scar feels like it's tightening.
まあ、そりゃ人間はいつか死ぬ。
あなたの場合、人より早いでしょうけどね。
Her eyes are dead serious, but it's not like I'm the only one who could die easily. I've seen the lines of death that cover this world. Everybody is covered in vulnerabilities, spots that could render them dead in an instant.
どうしてかしらね。あなたを見ていると、時々、わけもなく怖くなる。そんな不安定な命で、楽しいと思える時があるの、シキ。
She's asking me if I enjoy my life. This girl really is so...
本当にバカだな、お前は。そんなの、俺にわかるはずがないじゃないか。
Ooh, I see that rack focus right there. I couldn't possibly know whether my life is fun. A model sense of justice, a moral code deemed proper by society, a sense of humanity that prizes peace. When you said moral code deemed by proper justice, that made me instantly think of Shiro. He's like, oh, I want to be justice and stuff. Okay, those were all gifted to me by my master, and they've been useful and integral in getting me through life so far. At my core, I'm less than human. From the beginning, I've never really grasped these sorts of vague ideas. But there's one thing I can say with certainty. For a little while, I nearly died, probably while I was still undergoing surgery in the operating room. I think I found myself in total blackness. It was probably a dream, if anything. But at that time, I knew I was dead. I knew that the dark place around me was death itself. By some miracle, I was revived. And then I got to meet Master and even regain some resemblance of an ordinary life. For that, I'll be forever grateful. There's something I didn't realize until after I died. This world we lived in is so peaceful and so very beautiful. Even if my eyes tried to deny it. I don't know whether I enjoy this life. I don't think I'll ever be able to say. As long as I have these eyes, death will be an ever-present stain. What's the music right now too? It's kind of making this like so like kind of sentimental in a way, like with his words. We're seeing the sky, like it's like sand. But even so, life is beautiful. Even if many people never find happiness, my past self knew that to be human means to derive joy simply from living. It feels so long ago now, but I'm sure that before the accident, I lived life to the fullest. Before my accident, I lived life. Huh. So I can keep going, even if I've never shown that everything's pointless. I'm no longer the same person as before. It's hard to buy that my values and morals are even sincere. For Shiki Tohno, the idea of joy died long ago. If you were to ask me whether I'm enjoying my life, I'd probably say yes, unless presented with something irrefutable to the contrary. No matter how terrible things get, I'm satisfied simply knowing that I'm alive. I don't need anyone to tell me this. Humans really do find meaning just in living their lives. Damn, we're having some interesting conversations between these two today.
今までが楽しかったから、これからもやっていこうって気になるんだ。まあ、お前の質問に答えるとしたら、こんなところか。
Despite my confident demeanor, I actually feel pretty embarrassed putting it out in the open. After all, I've only gotten 17 years of life experience. If there's some kind of objective answer to a question like this, I'm not the one to ask. But when I look at the woman out in front of me, oh, don't show her.
そっか。それが四季の心なんだ。そうしているだけで楽しい。
I'm loving this whole OST right now. It's nice.
そうよね。余分なことだって分かっていても、楽しいのなら切り捨てることはできないもの。私はそれが怖くてつまらないことを聞いたけど、今はそれが怖くていいかな。
With the sweetest of smiles, she embraces my immaturity.
なんだよ。さっきのこと、まだ引きずってたのか。
そうだけど、とりあえずわだかまりは消えてくれたわ。だから、この町に救っている吸血鬼を倒すまでは迷わない。それ。
Arc nods confidently, flashing that smile of hers again. So we fight and defeat this vampire, huh?
そうだったな。
I was like, damn. After this, well, I won't see her no more.
そういう関係だったっけ。
Today was an outlier. It made me completely forget that what we have is nothing like this.
なあ、アルクエイド。全部終わった後、吸血鬼を倒し終わったらさ、別れる前に、もう一度だけこうして遊ばないか。
Okay, inviting for another date.
それ、どういうこと？
アルクエイドの目的が済んだら、もう一度ぐらい無駄なことをしようって言ったんだよ。結局、俺とお前は、協力し合っているから一緒にいるだけだろ。だから本当に何の義務もなくなった後、何の意味もなく会えたらどうなるかなって。
Though that's not my true motive, what I really want is for us to hang out as normal friends. Yeah, friends. Then Arc could spend the day having fun, making normal memories, not thinking about vampires. I think she'd enjoy that. Yo, I like when they showed like she. Oh, so that's what he's wearing. Oh, he's wearing that jacket. Okay. Excuse me.
まあ、お前が忙しいって言うんなら別にいいけど。
I don't think I even complained my train of thought. I got so distracted. My mouth spouts the opposite of what my heart yearns to say. Arc's eyes briefly widen in shock. This is a cute scene though.
全部終わったらまたここに来ようね、シキ。何の意味もないけど、それはきっとすごく楽しいよ。
With a bounce in her step and a brilliant smile, she turns my suggestion into a promise. Here in this classroom, dyed in sunset, the image of her awash in hues, outside of time, will leave a lasting memory for the rest of my days. really cute little scene. I like it. I like it. I like it. Afterwards, she forces me to take her to the broadcast room, the art room, and so on. By the time we finish our tour in the room, the sun has long set. Hold up. Oh, okay, interesting. Okay, by the time we finish our tour of the room, school, the sun, yeah. It's just past 7:30 now. I'm still a little early in the evening, but we might as well start hunting now.
すっかり暗くなったな。他に行くところもないし。そろそろ始めようか、アルクエイ。
Yeah.
もう行くの？まだ街は明るいよ。
Hey, it's earlier, so we get to do some more now.
早いに越したことはないだろう。昼間は十分に遊んだんだから、夜ぐらいは
Yeah,
きちんと仕
missed
事を
out
こなさな
yesterday
いと。
too, so.
四季って変に生真面目よね。そんなに真面目なのに、どうして昨日は約束を破ったりしたのかしら。
He never got to explain that or anything else still.
仕方ないだろう。昨日は体が動かなかったんだから。
In hindsight, I was reckless to have ever thought of meeting her in such a condition. Exactly. If Akiha hadn't stopped me yesterday, I'm sure I would have dragged Arc down at some crucial juncture. Exactly.
そうなんだ。じゃあ、そうしよっか。
なんだその顔。嫌な予感しかしないんだけど。
Yeah, wait, hold up.
なんだよ、
What
そ
you
う
meant
しよっ
that?
かって。
だから、四季は公園に行くつもりだったんでしょ？まだ時間はあるんだし、昨日できなかったことなら、今やり直せばいいじゃない。
Arc takes off at a light jog. It seems like she's actually headed for the park.
ちょっと、待てってば！おい！
I break out into a sprint just to make sure I don't lose sight of her. Dang, he has some heavy freaking steps. His footsteps heavy. Dun, dun, dun.
ほら、なんだかんだ言ってちゃんとついてくるんだよね、四季って。
He's probably out of breath. Yeah, he is. I knew he was gonna be out of breath. He's Shiki.
一人にする
No
と
stamina.
何するかわからないからだろう。
My shoulders heave as I try to force air into my needy lungs. I can't believe she actually made me run through all those crowds to catch up. She's really putting me through the ringer today. I mean, it's a
でも
distance, so.
やっぱりこの時間だと人が多いのね。
Huh.
そこかしこに人の気配がしてちょっと落ち着かないかな。
だからどうしてこっちの話を聞かない。
そう？私、四季の声はちゃんと聞いているつもりだけど。
そうか。聞こえていて無視しているとなると余計に立ちが。
That means she was listening.
無視もしてないよ。四季の小言に返答すると決まってバカって言われるから黙ってるだけなんだけど。
That's also true.
そうか。それはこっちにも問題があったかもしれないか。
With some deep breaths, I finally get my breathing back in order. It's about 1.5 kilometers from the school to the park. It wasn't even that long of a run, but I still can't get my heart to stop racing. It's not that Arc was particularly fast either. If anything, she seemed to be going slower than her usual standards. Maybe my anemia is still acting up from yesterday. I don't exactly feel like I'm in the best shape right now. Huh.
大丈夫？四季。無理しないでベンチで休んだら？
そうする。体が落ち着いたら町の方に行くからな。ある。
もう四季がやる気になってるのは
Man
嬉しい
did
け
all
ど
that
まだ
only
時
for
間
him
が
to get
早す
tired
ぎるの
again.
よ。ブローブの時もそうだったけど吸血鬼は自分たちの時間でなければむやみに活動
Okay,
は
so
し
we
ない
do
もの
have
な
to
の。
wait regardless. Got
彼ら
it.
はもっと夜の気配が濃くならないと活動しないからしばらくは時間を潰さないね。
Okay. Gotcha. Couldn't she have said so earlier? Before I ran and said did anything? Like, oh my gosh, did my camera freeze like that? That looks so... I just noticed that. Okay, why is it lagging so much more today, though? Oh my gosh. I'll wait for everything to catch up. Okay, the audio is good though. I'll make sure everything's good. Oh yeah, it's frozen again. What's going on with my why is my connection just dropping so much today? With nothing better to do, I stare at the park's clock from the spot in the bench. Okay, everything looks good though. I think okay, everything's good. I don't know what that dip was again. Okay, it appears to be a little past 9. The crowds are thinning out little by little as the night deepens. Got me paranoid looking over so much. Arc doesn't sit down on the bench with me. Instead, she paces around aimlessly. Time simply passes. It's so silent. The bright moon tenderly bathes Arc and the night and the park in its silver light.
月明かりか。
I think back 2 days ago when I was attacked in front of the Tohno estate. If only the moon had been this bright back then I might have been able to get a good look at the Silent's face. Now he remembers to tell her about everything that happened. I jumped up from the bench.
シキ、どうしたの？死者でも見つけちゃった？
いや、そうじゃなくて。
This guy Shiki
と
ticks
ん
me
で
off
もない
with
こ
this.
とを忘れてた。
You forgot? How could you forget that? I mean, I understand he passed out and stuff, but still, like... I can't believe myself. What the hell am I thinking? I was attacked on my way home. How the hell could I have forgotten about that?
アルクエイド、俺2日前の夜に変なやつに襲われた。
変なやつってどんなやつ？
Okay.
それが。
Once I've calmed down a bit, I run Arc through everything that happened in as much detail as possible. Okay, good. Thank you. Finally, you're talking about this at the end of the day, like right before, during night, like, oh man.
というわけなんだけど。
After catching her up, I peek at Arc to gauge her reaction. From start to finish, her eyes remain focused, her brow knit in silent consternation.
あの黒い死者とノエル先生だな。
Hey, what's going on there?
そうね。両方とも私の敵よ。
The shadow zombie, yeah.
その黒い死者は何者か知らないけど、修道服を着た女のことなら見当はつく。
Okay. Arc narrows her eyes, struck with a foul mood. Though I'd say there is more to it, beneath her demeanor lies an irritation that pricks up at her nerves.
シキを助けたやつは確かに代行者でしょうね。念のために聞いておくけど、そいつ一人きりだった？
Yeah, or she appeared to be alone.
ノエル先生一人だったけど。
Thinking back, I faintly recall her saying that executors work in pairs.
そう。そいつの独断か、あるいは動けない理由があるのか。もう一人があの女だとしたら目障りね。
Wait, what? Why is it ugly if it's another woman? Like...
あいつなら私より先に棺を見つけ出せるでしょうし、先にそっちを潰しておくか。
Arc's irritation levels are sky high. I'm not really sure why, but she clearly cannot stand Miss Noel's partner. I've seen Arc demonstrate hostility before. I've never seen her act with the full intent to kill, but I've never seen her display such blatant enmity. She must really loathe this woman, yeah.
アルクエイドにとってノエル先生が敵だっていうのはわかる。でも目的は同じなんだから協力し合えないのか。
Shiki, I read the vibe.
まあね。場合によっては手を貸してあげることもあるわ。
Oh, really? Okay.
でも今回は絶対に無理。人間には譲らないし、もし代行者があの女なら、まずそっちを始末してる。
This woman I'm thinking of, so you encountered the other person before? You really won't be able to settle this peacefully, huh? It's probably best to abandon the idea of cooperating with Miss Noel.
OK。あっちとは協力しないんだな。お前がそう言うなら、俺もこれ以上は言わない。理由は聞かないよ。
You don't need to say why. I want to know why. But I guess he wants to give her a space. He's like, I won't pry now, but eventually tell me, like.
なんかシキ、優しくない？いつもならもっとしつこく食い下がってくるのに。
お前が嫌がってるのは分かったからな。でもノエル先生との関係とノエル先生の背景については別問題だぞ。いい加減。
そうね。余分な知識だから話さなかったけど、こうなった以上話しておくわ。以前も説明したけど、上司タイプの吸血鬼は己の存在を隠蔽しようとする。犠牲者を出しても周囲にそれを異常だと気がつかせないようさまざまな魔術を働かせる。
Let me check my settings. It's lagging unnaturally more than ever today. What's up with my settings today? What's going on here? Stream settings. My output. That's good. That's good. This? Let me put this down to that. Let me see what happens. Let's see if this makes a difference. I give it like a second to like adjust. Okay, let's see if lowering that helped. That may either help it or that may make it worse. Okay, remember I told you that Castellans will infiltrate a town and try to hide their presence? Yeah.
これどうしてだかわかる？
外敵を呼び込まないためだっけ？派手にやるとやってくるんだろう。吸血鬼退治の専門家たちが。
I mean, I guess there's the police, but it's not like the vampires actually view them as a threat. That's true. The poor guys facing against Wolf proved that point also. Yeah, dude, they were shooting at him and they just... R.I.P. them officers, they were just doing their jobs. I hate when it freezes and I'm making a dumb face like that. Like... I saw that. The only thing a vampire fears is a monster with the same caliber.
そう。吸血鬼には天敵がいる。それも今ではパワーバランスはあっちの方が上っていう殺し屋みたいな集団がね。吸血鬼たちが人間を秘密裏に搾取するのは自己保身のためよ。彼らは社会的な風文ではなく、その天敵に嗅ぎつけられることを嫌って自然に死体を隠蔽する。
Okay.
それがノエル先生みたいな連中が吸血鬼たちの天敵って、また化け物じみたのが出てきたな。
To add to the tally, yeah. As an unremarkable human being, I could do with fewer aberrations getting mixed up in my day-to-day life.
何言ってるのよ。確かに代行者は人間離れしているけど、彼らはどこまで行っても人間よ。
Did I even... The lag is actually ticking me off today. Quality, high. Maybe that's why. No, that wouldn't affect that. High quality. Let's make that balanced. Let's make that main. Frames there. Okay. That. Apply that. And change that. Because I like change my settings, but it's not adjusting to them. Oh, it's probably going to adjust now. Okay. Let me also sync this up again since that's unsynced. Okay, there we go. Hopefully everything's fine now. Okay, I finally adjusted everything. Okay, what are you talking about? Sure, executors possess strength greater than the average human, but there's still one of you.
吸血鬼。
Okay, so they can still be killed by
あなたたち人間そのものなんだから。
天敵って俺たちが。
Even though we're essentially helpless livestock for them to feed on?
もうずっと昔、西暦が始まったばかりの頃、人間はさまざまな魔術、神秘学、式典儀礼をもとに組織体系を作り、人間以外の霊長類を排除し始めた。その最たるものが聖堂教会、普遍的という名を掲げた欧州の一大宗教よ。彼らは昔から人間でないものを徹底的に淘汰してきたけど、 その中でも吸血鬼に対する敵視はどうかしているわ。
most likely.
世界中のどんな宗教を見たって教会以上に吸血鬼を敵視している宗教はない。あれはね、すでに疲れてる。病的すぎる。この私でさえできるなら関わりたくないぐらいだもの。
Makes sense, makes sense. Arc sighs in exasperation. Seems she's had her fair share of run-ins with the church. After all, whenever I can't help it would simply be her time she can't.
で、シキを助けたのはその中でも異端狩りを専門としている連中よ。主の教えを代行するという役割からエクスキューターって呼ばれてる。教会の矛盾点を法ではなく力で処理する。決して表には出てこない殺し屋みたいなエクソシスト。
Okay. Exorcists. Purgers of demons, or vampire slaying priests in this case. Vampire slaying priests. I'm so captivated by the idea, I don't even know what to say.
まあ、ただの代行者なら可愛いものだけど、これが埋葬機関の代行者になると話は違ってくる。あいつらは使徒を捕獲するためなら手段を選ばない。
Burial agency? Okay.
もし派遣された代行者がそっちだったら、ブローブが暴れる前にこの町は地図から消えていたかもね。
Bureau? I mean, no, Bureau would be have an E in it. Okay.
ブローブ以上ってそんなに見境なしなのか。
Yeah,
え
man.
え。連中は相手が吸血鬼であるのなら、何をしても許される権限を持っている。それは使徒に狙われた町も同じ。まだ人間が生活していようが、すでに汚れた土地ならもろともに焼き尽くす。
That is some deep hatred.
そのノエルって代行者が今まで何もしなかったのは、私と使徒を同時に始末する機会を伺っていたんでしょうね。埋葬機関にとって人間ではない霊長はそれだけで悪だから。
Makes sense. Arc practically spits out the words before beginning to pace around. It feels like this just got a lot more complicated. Arc isn't just targeted by other vampires, she's also being hunted by those who consider every vampire their enemy.
なんだよ。それじゃ一人きりじゃないか。
Yep. He's like, dang, now I really gotta help her, support her. I watch over Arc as she wanders to and fro. Under the brilliant moonlight, she looks like a lost child with no place to call home. The hands on the clock steadily press on. Before I know it, a full 2 hours have passed since we came to the park. What a long day he's had. I'm all rested up and the park has grown totally empty. It's time for the denizens of the night to come out to play, whether they be human or not.
アルクエド、そろそろいいんじゃないか。
そうね。そろそろいいと思う。
Oh, did that really fix my lag problem? All I had to do was just lower my I had to lower my settings.
さっきからおかしいぞ、アルクエド。昨日乗らないことでもあったのか。
そういうわけじゃないけど、シキが話してくれた黒い死者のことがちょっと引っかかって。
Yeah, that shadowy zombie, I'm more worried about that. The fact that it was like, oh, you see the lines too? Like, what the heck? Her usual enthusiasm is nowhere to be seen. But I wonder if it has to do something. The fact that it was a shadow, like almost like a duplicate type thing with like Shiki in a way, but being controlled at the same time in a way. I don't know, but okay. Just as I'm about to ask her what's bothering her, she breaks the silence.
あ、そういえばね、シキ。私、昨日ここでナンパされたのよ。
Trying to make him jealous. He's like, why you bring that up? Talk about mood whiplash. This girl's got all the consistency of a kaleidoscope.
ごめん、ちょっと意味がわからない。
だから、昨日ここでシキを待っている間、男の人に声をかけられたって言ってるの。
Some dude was shooting a shot.
いや、何が起きたのかはわかるんだが、お前、黒い死者について考え事してるんじゃなかったのか。
してたわよ。だから思い出したの。シキが襲われたみたいに私も男の人に声をかけられたなって。
なるほど。そりゃよかった。確かに外見だけならお前は美人だからな。まっとうな感性と驚嘆に値する胆力を持つ男なら声
Any
の
man
一
with
つ
a
ぐ
pair
らい
of
勝て
eyes
るさ。
and a boatload of courage is bound to say hi.
やっぱり私も最初は敵かなって思ったんだけど、シキが言ってたじゃない。私はいるだけで目立つって。だからしばらく出方を伺ってたらただの人間だって分かったわ。まさに間一髪ね、あの人。ほら、昨夜の私、誰かさんのおかげでちょっとイライラしてた
Shiki,
から。
don't show up late, man. You're gonna get some bystanders killed. Like,
ちょっと待って。まさかとは思うけど、ナンパしに来た男を、だな。
yeah, what do you think is in that phantom? I say phantom. Fountain.
何もしなかったよ。ちょっとだけ話して私のことを忘れてもらっただけだから。
Get out of here, bro.
そのシキの言葉を思い出さなかったらどうにかしてたかもしれないけど。
True.
そうか。偉いぞ、アルクエイド。お前にも分別ってものがあったんだ。
当然でしょ。私を怒らせるなんてシキぐらいのものだもの。他の誰にも私を殺したり助けたりしてくれる人はいないんだから。
You're like, oh man, aren't I special? Her voice is clear and full of trust. I'm losing track of how many times I was carefree. That carefree smile of hers has caught me off guard.
そりゃ、まあ、誰だって殺されれば頭にくる。
I managed to respond and avert my gaze from Ark's wandering. A month ago, back when there were no serial killers to worry about, this park would have been filled with young couples and students hanging out on their way home. Now it's just the two of us. Just the two of us. And for just this moment, vampires and lines of death are on the back burner. Here we are, idling around a moonlit park, like it was the most natural thing in the world.
あ、ねえほら。
I glance up when she calls out to me.
なんだよ。何かあった？
ほらあの時計。これでちょうど時間になったね。
Arc points at the park's clock with a satisfied smile. She's right, it's exactly 10 o'clock. The time we promised to meet. A promise that I broke. And here we are, in the very place where I left her all alone. The work seems stuck... Wait, what? Go back up. Yeah, 10 o'clock again. The words seem stuck in my throat, though I can't say why. Why did such a small thing make my heart skip a beat? Why did such a small thing make her look so happy? I really don't know. We spent the entire day walking around town together, and I never once felt like she was some terrifying vampire.
一つ聞くけど。
Stop this, Shiki.
ん？
Oh, we must say
何？
Shiki.
お前ってさ。
Don't bother with such meaningless crap.
私が何？
本当に吸血鬼なのかなって。
What sort of answer are you expecting, you idiot?
吸血鬼なのかって。シキ、
She's
今
like,
さら
"What?
何を言ってるの？
Are you dense?
今更じゃない。
Oh man.
今になってそう思っただけだ。
I avert my eyes.
シキって頭が柔らかいんだか硬いんだか。私は気にしないけど、それってひどい侮辱よ。何を根拠にそんなことを言うのか聞かせて。
What indeed? I don't have anything to base it on. But she hasn't proven that she's a vampire either, which is why.
だってお前は血を見るのも嫌なんだろう。そんな吸血鬼がいるもんか。自分で半人前だと言ってたけど、血を吸ったことのない吸血鬼なんて。
I mean, I see where you're going, Shiki, but you know that isn't true. You just don't want her to be one.
そう。ならシキ、ベンチから立ってこっちに来て。
Arc's voice is flat and emotionless. I get up and walk over, just as she says. Our eyes meet. A mere 2 meters separates us. And then, Arc lets out a deep sigh before seemingly forcing a smile.
そうだよね。私も本当はそう思ってたんだ。
Oh, that's kind of scary.
果たして、アルクエイド・ブルーンスタッドは本当に吸血鬼なのでしょうかって。
Thank God. Tension leaves my shoulders as I sigh in relief. I was so afraid that my question would hurt her feelings. I'm not sighing yet. Shiki, I'm so tense. But Arc shrugs it off like a joke. We're all good.
だよな。アルクエイドはどう見ても吸血鬼らしくない。
じゃあ、試してみよっか。
Shiki, you and your big mouth, man. Arc flashes me a smile filled with mischief.
ああ、そうだな。なんなら
私が本当に血を吸えるのかどうか試そっか。もしできたら何かご褒美くれる？シキ。
Shiki. Ever so slowly, Arc approaches me with a mischievous grin. The sound of footsteps reverberates through the air. The woman in white closes in on me. We both know it's just a joke. I know it's just a joke, yet I can no longer move my body. I can't even say it. It isn't her power that prevents me from speaking. I seem to have swallowed the word of my own accord. She's still approaching me, step by step, bit by bit. Her advance is unceasing. I'm paralyzed, utterly enraptured by her lush lips as they inch even closer.
シキは私のことを半人前だって言ったけど。
Her sweet voice echoes around the back of my mind. One last football. Tap. She's come to a halt in front of me.
本当はね、血を吸うのなんて簡単だよ。
So simple that you haven't done it, huh? Her voice hums against my ear. I feel her breath, her fingers. Her weight presses into my shoulders and into my entire being. My senses, my mind drowned in the cacophony of my beating heart. I want her, what? I fight to suppress the desires that rage within my chest. It takes everything I have to keep still, to keep my trembling left arm from reaching around her back. I stop my starving right arm from pulling her close. I want her so bad, she's irresistible, but even so, I can't allow myself to desire her. Oh man, is desire even stronger now? Even the thing I crave is fundamentally different now. I want to kill her. If it's a different impulse that's driving me insane here, then I shouldn't sully her courage with something so vulgar. Clenching my jaw so hard I might shatter my own molars, I swallow the feeling bubbling within me. The struggle lasts no more than a second. During that time, Arc neither moves nor flinches. A chill runs through my spine. It's just a joke. She's just having some fun at my expense. Then why does her breath feel so hot against my neck, like a fever fanning a flame beneath my skin? I try to say a name, but I shut my mouth before I can finish. Speaking out would only be a rejection of my faith in her. It's over anyway. Any moment now she'll pull back with a laugh and be back to regular old Arc. She'll smile and say there's no way she'd drink my blood. Are you sure about that, Shiki? Like, instead, her weight shifts against me. Her soft touch turns sharp, and the sting of her nails presses into my shoulder. Her pale fingers tremble as she clutches at me. She's scared. My own thoughts don't register fear, not yet anyway. They're pure blank nothingness. But Arc is trembling more and more. Her breathing grows ragged. Arc's breath is nearly flush against my skin, yet she feels so far away. I can't see her face, but I can feel her. Her breath on my neck, her weight, as her trembling body clings closer and tighter to my own. Her slow, labored breathing grows increasingly rapid until I can feel the heaviness of her desperate panting against my flesh. Unable to help it anymore, I'm forced to call her out to her.
冗談なのに
Oh no. Her voice trembles, but her body no longer shakes, and her fingers grip my shoulders with newfound ferocity. I wince from the pain. Even though I don't wish to move, my body reflexively desires to get away from. But Arc's grip doesn't weaken. Her nails dig into my flesh like a vice, firmly locking me to place.
ごめん。悪ふざけが過ぎた。からかって悪かった。から。
Yo, she's like, hold up now, I was messing around now. Like,
しき
oh no. Her grip doesn't loosen at all. This is bad. It's wrong. But who is it taboo for? Alarm bells ring out in my mind. My body pushes back with everything it can muster. Oh no. But I'm too late. Everything is too late. Since when? Now or 5 minutes ago? A day? Or perhaps from the first time we met? Her heavy breaths reverberate past my neck into my brain. They convey her arousal like a wave of cascading neurons. Trying to fight against that. Oh. An echo of crude, instinctual longing strokes my earlobe. There's no need for brute strength. Her honeyed voice is enough as it carries the words.
あなたが欲しく
My flesh and spirit melt away under her. Against the nape of my neck, I feel a mad, desperate sigh. And in that moment, what? My sanity collapses. It's a primal fear, an unassailable power, a law unto itself. A being with whom I could never share its understanding. Its eyes swirl like tempests. This is a crazy image right now. Its maw is lined with jagged peaks. This deflection of raw power, cold and unyielding, as a waterfall forbids its change of thought. The thing that's about to sink its fang into my neck is not the woman I know, but a barest essence lurking within her core. And I've been returned to the natural order, to the primordial state from whence we all spawned. I can't do anything. I can't move a single muscle. She's going to devour me. So this is what it means to become prey. Before a being of this magnitude, humans are mere drops of water waiting to be gulped. Yo, its fangs pierce my skin. What? Fear is all I know. I scream. Loudly enough to notice how pitiful I sound. In that moment, I'm not sure how I imagined it, but it felt like Arc stopped just as I screamed. Oh! I knew. I was like, hold up, something's gonna happen. If someone's gonna pop up, there has to be a third party. Okay, yeah. Before I can check, a violent noise whistles past us, and Arc is knocked back as if blown away by a gale of wind. Oh man, we're gonna have a battle right here. Oh!
怖かった。一か八かでちょっかい出したけど反撃されなくて助かった。
ノエル先生。
Yeah, what was it with the veil? Hi,
こんばんは。
I know she was saying she didn't want to mess with her though.
ゆっくり話している暇はないの。
No one comes to my side, but her eyes remain fixated towards where she launched Arc. Oh no, Arc is okay. I haven't been launched a good 10 meters. She doesn't have a scratch on her.
私
I know she feels bad about it too, and she still has her her casual date outfit. She seemed dazed. Music right now. Bum 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 bum. As I am, actually, I don't know what I should be doing. I can't even think straight. But before I can collect myself.
おっと、はいはいダメよしきくん。あれを追い返したら次は君なんだから。悪いけど。 そこでおとなしくしといてね。
Hold up. Ooh. Yeah, bro, Sakuba's pushing that. Walls of shimmering white light spring forth. Before I could even realize it, Noah had planted these blades in the ground around me. The light stretches between each sword, pivoting off a blade and trapping me within a triangular prison. Yo, Shiki, take out them glasses and cut that.
師匠譲りの秘跡国権聖堂よ。あ、くれぐれも壁には触れないようにね。触ったら潮の柱になっちゃうから。まあ君の手が塩化しようが私にはどうでもいいんだけど、それより今問題なのは
Noelle versus Arc. Oh, let's see how this goes. Oh no. And she's not mentally. Arc slowly pulls herself up. She eyes me with a newly constructed prison. She then turns her attention to the nun at my side.
問題は不意打ち食らっても無傷の怪物よね。ち、私程度の鉄鋼作用じゃ通らないってわけ。対向車。
Arc's demeanor shifts. Oh. You messed with the wrong one. There's something off about her eyes. They swirl with malice, threatening to pierce the nun's heart. Oh snap!
知ってるの。
Yeah, what you think you're doing?
私じゃあれどうにもできない。
Oh!
うるせえ、死ぬ気で意見に行くタイロード。怪物相手に体を張るのがてめえらの仕事だろうが。
Now, are they there or are they speaking through like a earpiece because their voice is like muffled?
通気鏡にお目通りさせてくださいね。
She leaps at Arc unnaturally like she was given a push in the back. It's no contest. There's zero chance of getting to Arc with a move like that.
式を離して。
Arc rushes at her, palm wide open as if preparing to swat a fly. Oh?
嘘。
What the heck? How could she possibly have blocked Arc's attack after such a half-hearted charge? Oh! She's actually... What? I can't take her seriously looking scared dude, too.
ああ、やればできるじゃねえか。給料分しっかり働けよ。てめえらの食いぶちもただじゃねえんだから。
I just like hear the action sounds in the back. Not far from me, I hear someone speaking. The sound of their voice contrasting oddly with the choice of words. Though I might not be able to move my body, I can at least turn my gaze. There, I spot him. Yeah, this little brat. The same foreign kid I met outside. What's that little click sound? Ew, I don't like that. Okay, the same form. Okay. Oh, that's why. Okay. Each of his hands is outfitted with some kind of gauntlet. His fingers undulate, producing a mechanical clack with every twitch. I feel for Noelle in a bit. Like, yo, she's like, dang, her life is in his hands, literally. The noise reminds me of an old-fashioned typewriter.
Ah, 何見てんだか。
Turn down my volume. I do not like that sound.
珍しくもねえだろ。マリオネットの一つも知らねえとかふざけたことばかすまい。勤勉なのが日本人の美徳だろうが。
Did you ever see a marionette before? Scholarly in craft. You must be talking to me. What do marionettes have to do with this? Exactly. Those are the dolls you sometimes see during street performances. Where the performance strings up. Yeah. I know what it is, man. Words to do the talking?
おい、下がれノエル。首ねじ切られるぞ。
That was one heck of a fight. Arc is still heaving with the exhaustion of when the nun flees, but she finally has time to look towards the barrier of light towards me. Her eyes shine a bright crimson. Her breathing is ragged and her back is arched like a predator, ready to pounce at any moment.
ああ、ひでえもんだ。そこいらのグールと大差ねえじゃねえか。それでも最後の真相かよ、姫様。ラウレンティスのジジイが見たらさぞ失望するだろうぜ。
なんですって。
Sanity returns to her eyes. Okay, so she must know Laurentis, and that must be relative of him, I'm assuming. Guessing. Seeing his chance, the kid steps closer to Arc.
お初にお目にかかる東方慰問司祭代行、
Yeah.
マリオ・ジャッロ・ベスティーノだ。
Acting prelate of the Eastern Mission.
役職の高さには突っ込まないでくれ。
Mario
言い
even
たくね
wearing
え
red
わ
too.
ジジイの
You
何
know
人
he's
目
a
かの
fan.
便宜上の養子ってやつでね。
One of the kids. Okay.
そう。この国の代行者の司令塔。
ああ、赴任したばかりだがな。親の七光だろうと役職は役職だ。俺の島で勝手はさせねえ。特に神祖が間落ちする不始末なんざクソを食うよりごめんでね。
Arc's willing to fight seems to have been snuffled out like a candle. Though that might actually be fear reflected in your eyes.
ようやく自覚したか。このガキの血を吸って殺そうとしたんだよ、あんたは。神祖だなんだと選ぶっておいても、所詮は吸血種だな。同族である吸血鬼を滅ぼして回ろうが、同じ怪物であることに変わりはねえってわけだ。
違う。
Ah, oh
四季を
no.
殺そうだなんて思ってない。
But the temptation was there.
何かまととぶってやがる。殺意の話じゃねえだろ。生態として当然の話だろ。いるだけで迷惑な生き物だって自覚はどこに行った
Yeah,
このガ
you
キ
was
があん
screaming
た
at the
の
top
本
of
性
his
を見てどん
lungs.
な声を上げたのか理解できなかったわけじゃねえよな。
I don't think we'll hear Shiki scream like that again. Like, the bro was freaking out. I don't blame him though. Like, that was fear.
逆ギレかよ。ジジイ曰く冷徹な兵器だって話だったが、まるっきり不出来な人間じゃねえか。
Yeah, like you?
まあいい。その目、その狂眼をあんたはそこのガキに向けたんだよ。せいぜいと
Shiki, come on, man.
男に
Choose your
媚びる
words.
娼婦みたいに。
Well, man. The boy, Mario turns my way. His gaze pierces my chest, momentarily taking my breath away. His gaze pierces your chest. Despite his foul tongue, he does have a certain righteousness to him.
出番だぜ、トーノ。感想を聞かせてやれ。僕、危うく一口で食べられるところでした。ちびりそうなぐらい怖かったですってな。
He don't know what to say. More than anything, I want to scream at him and tell him he's wrong, but I stop myself short. Denying it would be the same as lying. I was scared crackless. Passing it off any less would hurt Arc even more than a lie ever could. This hurt in Arc's eyes as she averts her gaze.
司祭代行の言う通りです。下がりなさい、吸血。
Shut up!
あなたのような怪物が人間と共にいる
Forgot
なん
you were
て
even here.
許されるとでも思っていたのですか？
Yeah, that takes me off.
力に任せて人間を従
The
わせる。
the smug grin from him says, I hate it. Forcing humans to obey everyone.
吸血鬼らしい下びた考えだけど、そうはさせ
No,
ない。
L, be quiet.
私たちに感謝しなさい、四季君。危うく吸血鬼にされるところだったんだから。
I'm gonna think you just said you're gonna kill him after. Like, no, you're wrong. Sure, I was scared, I can't deny it, but that's not what was happening. I never once felt forced. That's true. She always respected my free will. True. She didn't force me into anything. True, again. I was with Arc because I wanted to be, not because anyone told me to. That's also true.
違う。なんだよあんたら。いきなり
Exactly,
出て
that's
きて
like they know.
全部わかってるようなこ
And
と
they
を
only
言
based
って。
it on their own experiences, so.
アルクエイドは血を吸ったことなんて一度もない。さっきのはただの冗談だ。
I don't think she just said all that, Shiki, but I'm curious what the reaction is going to be to this.
何を言っているんです？一度も血を吸ったことがない。確かにそこの神祖は優秀よ。ここ800年ほど犠牲者を出した記録もない。けどそんなのは
Not a single recorded casualty in 800 years, but that's only.
うるさい。そんな話なんてどうでもいい。いいか。
Oh, Shiki, do your thing, man, right now.
あんたらが何であろうと許さない。
Okay,
一
Shiki.
体俺本人が好きでアルクエイドと一緒にいるんだ。
Shiki doing his thing
彼
right
にとや
here.
かく言われる筋合いはない。
はあ、許さない。
Oh,
This-
Shiki talking. He's talking smack. He's talking so much smack. Even though you're in the barrier right now. I mean, you pull that mystic eyes. Let's do it. I want to see Shiki pop off right now. Noah's voice is laced with an emotion I can't quite place. A fraction of the malevolence she'd been directing Arc shifts my direction, my way. She's gripping her sword. She approaches me until.
おい豚ノエル。
豚って言いました？どこがどうして？っていうかあなた口悪すぎ。お偉いさんのボンボンだからって
For real, man.
あんまり調子に乗る。
The nun lets out a strange yelp and starts hopping up and down. Her hostility disappears like a leaf on the breeze. I'm starting to understand what the power balance is like here.
うちの納金がちゃちゃ入れてマジすまん。チキンのくせに沸点低いんだこいつ。後で焼き入れとくから多めに見てやってくれ。
Are you gonna listen? Hold up.
だがまあ、バカはバカなりにいい言葉を引き出した。
Uh-huh. Well, of course.
一度も血を吸っていないとは泣かせるじゃねえかトーノ。なあ、そうだろ。アルクエイドブリュースカット。
Oh,
アルクエイド。
oh no. Arc doesn't answer. She just hangs her head and bites her lips. It's as if she's acknowledging that what he said is true.
あと訂正な。このガキにかけた結界は捕まえるためじゃねえ。今ここにいるおっかねえモンスターから守るために仕方なく。この意味口にしなくてもわかるよな。
Oh no. Arc lifts her head. Oh no. I'm sorry. She barely whispers the words. The next moment, she fled into the dark of the night. Oh no, not like that. How long has it been? Okay, the chapter's not over yet. I find myself shouting. Looking up at the moon, I move my glasses so I can see the lines.
きな。
With a single slash, I kill two of the swords keeping me captive. My thoughts are a mess. Those fangs that almost, my own screaming. These outsiders and their self-righteous garbage. I can't deny it, but...
ごめんなさいって。それじゃ、まるで。
Yeah. If all she can do is run away with that pained look on her face, wouldn't that mean those jerks are right?
てめえも短絡思考だな。追いかける前に例の一つも言っとくもんだぜ。クソガキ。
Yo, screw you, Mario. Where's your bro Luigi? The kid, Mario, doesn't block my path, but he does call out to me before I make a run for it.
なんて言うか。お前たちさえ来なければ。
Yo, Shiki
Arcueid
believing in
何もな
Arc
かった
right
んだから。
there. But I guess we'll see when he encounters her again.
本気で言ってんのか、それともやけか。どっちにしろそこの噴水に頭突っ込んでこい。しらけ切った嘘なんざつきやがって。それであの女が救えるのかよ、てめえ。
Crude as they are, his words snap me back to reality. By pure chance, they struck me right where they needed to. But it's just as he says, what point is there in telling a lie that even I don't believe? The kid's right. It will only end up hurting Arc and destroying me in the process. Taking a deep breath, I suppress my need to chase after Arc.
そうだな。悔し
So
い
what
け
are you
どそ
gonna
の
do,
通りだ。
Shiki?
助かった。アルクエイドを助けてくれて礼を言う。
Huh? He did stop her. Shelving my distrust for the time being, I bow my head to the two of them. Oh, you didn't expect that.
いいぜ、気が変わった。ちょっと話聞いてけ、トーノ。
No. Unless you're paying.
いや、違うな。俺が話を聞きたいのか。まあいい、どっちも同じだ。おら。
Mario saunters over to one of the park benches. Oh man, I thought we were going to like a cafe or something. I was like, he's paying. I'm gonna buy everything. That'll be my get back. Swallowing a deep breath, I follow after him. Honestly, I'd rather chase after Arc with everything I've got. But in my heart of hearts, I know it wouldn't solve anything. And I have a feeling he knows what I should be doing instead.
代行私もですかっていうか
Well, just
座って
stay
休ん
back
でいい
there.
ですか
I don't want to look at you.
死ねブータ。てめえ俺の後ろで SP だろうが。ベンチに座んのは
So
俺だけだ。遠野はそこまで気を許しちゃいねえからな。どうせそこで立ちんぼうだろ。
He saw right through me. Much like Noel, he's like, dang, I could cut his lines right now. Much like Noel, this kid is far from ordinary. I mean, yeah, they saw you break the thing in front of
じゃあ
them.
まあ
So.
こっちから確認だな。俺たちのことはどこまで聞いている？
吸血鬼退治の専門家だろ。アルクエイドは聖堂教会の代行者だと言っていた。
そうか。それだけ知ってりゃ十分だ。俺は親父の代わりに派遣された新人でな。実のところこの国の事情はまだ半分ってところだ。そこの三下は俺より早く調査していたがな。ただし独断。俺じゃなかったら師匠だけでなくてめえも更迭されてたからなブータ。
Small fry
感
and
謝
her
しろよ。
master, whom we still haven't seen yet.
感謝していますお坊ちゃん大好きで
Noel is just like. Mario, your subordinate is clearly mouthing off about you when you aren't looking.
俺たちの仕事は吸血鬼掃除だ。ただし
I don't
標
blame
的
Noel,
は
though. I
真
wouldn't like him
相。
either.
アルクエイドじゃねえ。
Mario.
厄介な競争相手だが、あれと正面からやり合うほど万有じゃねえからな。
Oh, really? True ancestors aren't really your targets. Uh-huh.
で、姫様が追っている吸血鬼が何者なのか。
Mario's tone shifts ever so slightly. This is clearly no simple question, but I can't get a read on his intentions. I've got no choice but to answer truthfully.
ロアって名前ぐらいは。
Oh, I was going by Mihal. Mihal Roa, whatever his last name was.
上司タイプの吸血鬼で
But I guess you refer to him as
もう
Roa.
何
Got
年
it.
も前からこの町に潜んでいるんだろう。
それだけしか姫様は口にしなかったわけか。
Was there
こり
more?
ゃ二重の意味で外れだな。遠野も知らないし、シンさも知らない。
Oh, so you
そ
know
れであ
more.
の瞑想っぷりか。
Do tell.
たく、真相に何があったんだ。精度が低いにも程がある。隕石でも落ちてきたか。
いや、それはきっと俺が。
I can't bring myself to say it, but her current condition is definitely due to me killing her.
まあいい。もう一体大物が来てたって報告もあるしな。眉唾だったんで後回しにしてたが、調査対象に挙げておくか。
Another major power.
よし、確認はこれで済みだ。ここからは本題。てめえを呼び止めた理由。
Okay.
てめえが殺したがってる敵の
This
話を
is
してやるよ。
unexpected. Okay.
司祭代行それは
Miss Noel is gesturing feverishly behind him. This information must be highly confidential. And it's exactly why I'm dying to know about it. Aside from his name, I still don't know a thing about the vampire we're facing. Yeah, and she didn't want to tell us much. Well, Ark got uncomfortable talking about it, to be more
俺は
precise.
助かるけど。いいのかそんな話をして。
Shiki, just don't say anything. Just let him talk, you know?
よくはね、機密事項だ。だがまあ、遠野は当事者だし、異教とはともかく、無神論者は厚く遇するのが信条でね、いずれ大事な資金源になる。
その発言は競技に戻ります警告
黙ってろ。肝心な部分はモザイク入れるよ。
Okay.
じゃあまあ、姫君の稀なる協力者にレクチャーといきますか。なあ、遠野。敵は古いタイプの吸血鬼だと言ったな。
Yeah.
ってことは、 奴らが不完全な不老不死だってことも聞いているな。
聞いている。使徒は人間の血を吸わなくちゃ体が保てない。けど逆に人間の血を吸っている分にはずっと老いずに生きていられる。
そうだ。けどさ、それって結局不老不死とは言えねえよな。不老不死ってのは完全のイメージだろ。人間程度の血がなくちゃ生きていけない。血を飲まないと体が崩れていく生き物なんざ。
それは
Sounds like a bunch of BS, I wanted to say, but he's not wrong. Wait, what was that? I say they're even worse than humans. Oh, okay. No one would dispute that vampires are superior to humans, but they can't survive without ingesting blood. How are they any different from organisms? Well, they got they're super strong and other stuff. Like that's how they're different from other other organisms are stronger too. But that makes them superior to humans. Like, well, he did say that, but okay, I see what Shiki's talking about. Never mind.
確かにどんな外的要因であれ死んでしまうのならそれは不老不死とは
Yeah,
呼べないよ。
that's where I'd fallen. That's okay.
なんだトーノ、話が早いな。隣座るか。有能なやつは好きだぞ俺。
結構だよ。
He's not sitting next
け
to
ど
you.
それがどうしたんだよ。欠点はあれ、吸血鬼は限りな
Figuratively and
く
literally.
人間の血がある限り不老不死なのは変わらない。こんな不老不死の定義がアルクエイドの敵についての話なのか。
ああ、ちょいと遠回りだがな。もうちっと我慢しろ。とにかく使徒と区別される吸血鬼の不老不死は不安定なものなんだよ。奴らの場合、単純に寿命が人間の数倍になったということだけだからな。
単純にってあいつら寿命だけじゃなくて力とかも人間離れしてるだろ。
That too.
ああ、そこだ。使徒の固有能力は奴らが人間だった頃に手に入れたものをそのまま何百年と成長させたスキルに過ぎ。奴らは自身が学んだものを吸血鬼になっても学び続け、結果としてそれが原理になっただけだ。
It's a principle.
原理
Yeah, do tell more. Do
そ
tell
の使徒の
Mario.
命題、生きる目的、死ねない呪い、真の不老不死に至る唯一の道、これを原理結界、イデアブラッドと奴らは呼んでい
Idea
る。
blood.
ま、一生かけても終わらない夏休みの宿題とでも思っとけ。
Huh.
この原理のため使徒たちはそれぞれ全く別の目的で活動する。学んでいたものが一人一人違うからな。
Huh.
でだ、そんな
This
人
check
た
has
ちの
two
中に
zippers, or you just
真剣に不老不死を学んでいやがる
That was tacky.
クソ野郎がいやがった。
personally not my
不
style.
老不死になったのに不老不死を研究していたっていうことか。
ああ、使徒たちは吸血鬼になった時点でそれが人の身での不老不死の頂点だと自覚する。
Uh-huh.
だがな、そいつはむしろ
Rose said,
対
"What
価
is
だ
this?
と感じたらしい。
This is immortality? I was better
こ
off
んな不
before."
完全なものはいらない。
Okay.
自分はもっと完全な不老不死を
Oh,
作り
that's
上げる。
interesting. Interesting. So,
だが
Okay.
形がある以上滅びは必然だ。時間の圧迫、細胞の摩耗、魂の型落ちはいかなる存在にも例外はない。生命は生まれ出た時点で死を内包している。自分がここにある以上、たとえ年を取らない肉体を持ってしまっても存在の死から逃れることはできない。死から逃れるということは死ぬ、この絶対の矛盾はどうしても解決できない問題だ。そうだな。死は誰にだってある。ない奴がいるとしたらそれは
for beings to be entirely without death, its death would have to be never existed in the first place. Even art can be killed during the daytime. Nothing in this world could be entirely deathless.
ああ、存在の死からは逃れられない。そこでな、そいつは寿命を延ばす方法ではなく、死んだ後も自己が存在し続ける方法に目をつけた。それこそが不老不死だと開眼しやがったのさ。うちの競技にはねえが、輪廻転生ってやつだな。
Or to live after dying. Yeah. His reincarnation.
今の自分が死んでも自分を保存できたままで新しい人間としてやり直すことができれば、それは死を先駆けている。
I'm familiar with that.
ま、最も消滅していない時点で死とは言えない。死の先を行くというのは言い過ぎか。
輪廻転生ってつまり今の体が終わったら
Good question. Good question. Is he starting from the fetus, or is he just like transporting his brain or whatever into like another body? Like how's that work? He does. Okay.
そいつは存命している間、次の自分の肉体をあらかじめ決めておく。
wild.
そいつの情報はその赤子が成人ないし自己としての知性を持つまで影を潜める。
Oh my gosh.
そして自分を引き継ぐにふさわしい知性が育まれた段階で、その赤子はそいつになっちまうのさ。
When Noah is growing up from the takeover, he assumes dominance, transforming them into a vampire. So he just lays dormant, and that's really scary. Imagine that. You're just living your life one day, and then suddenly some other personality takes like, man.
ちょっと待って
The
くれ。
former personality that was there is no longer there.
それって何か？まさか赤ちゃんが母親の中にいるときに手術をするのか？
Yeah, Shiki, you're asking some interesting questions. How I want to know the deeper details on this, man.
いや、医学的な手段じゃない。そいつは今の肉体が滅ぼされた瞬間にあらかじめ決めておいた体に転生する。要は輻射だ
Like
な。
radio waves, he just
さっ
like
きは
chooses
全情報と言
a
ったが、
random
要
mother
す
who's
る
about
に
to give
電
birth
波
and
み
be
たい
like,
なもんだ。
this is like what?
この場合、電波を発信するのも受信するのも人間の脳になる。そいつの優れたところはな、魂なんていう計測不能にして肉体という器がなければ無産してしまうものを伝達可能なものとして加工したことだろうよ。
Okay, leaving aside the question as to whether that's even possible, that would mean this person is born and raised as a human, until one day they transform into a completely different person, a vampire. Wait.
マリオ。つまりそいつが。
ああ、そういうことだ。俺たち聖堂教会と神祖の姫様が追っている吸血鬼。
Oh, yeah, duh. Why else would he be talking about this? You just realizing that now, Shiki?
かつての名をミハイル・ロア・バルダムヨン、今は赤社の蛇とも転生無限者とも言われる使徒だ。
No, that's now his new name. Is now dubbed the Serpent of Akashi, the infinite reincarnator. That sounds pretty cool. I like that.
蛇は
Infinite
無限や
reincarnator.
循環のシンボルだからな。脱皮して新しい体になるってのは、こいつにはぴったりの属性だ。
Oh, I like that. That's a cool name, especially when you dive into the meaning. Okay.
それがアルクエイドの敵。
A reincarnated vampire. The more thought prickles my skin. The mere thought prickles my skin, but now I finally know what we're up against, despite Ark's reticence. That's why she also mentioned she's like, I wonder, I don't know what form he's taking with stuff right now. Makes sense.
姫様はもともと吸血鬼を殺すための装置だったんだが、ロアが現れてからは奴だけを執拗に追いかけるようになっちまった。ロアが今まで転生した回数は16回。そのことごとくを神祖は消滅させている。
ことごとく消滅させてるって。
Wait, what?
でもそいつは死んでもまた生まれてくるんだろ。
そうだ。ロアは神祖に殺され、その度に転生し、また神祖に殺される。
Really?
そんな繰り返しを
Over
もう
and over
ずっと
again?
続けてきた。その年数、
They've been
実に800
been
年。
playing this game for 800 years.
あの姫様に相手の肉体ではなく、その意味を消滅させられるような力があれば、あんなクソ野郎をのさばらせることもなかったんだがな。
Okay, so what do you propose? Shiki could give him absolute death then. Pure disdain seems to underpin every syllable. If I'm following, like he could, right? Maybe I'm imagining it, but I get the feeling that he has a thought or two about Roa that he hasn't mentioned out loud.
話はこれで終わりか。なら。
待てよ、トーノ。ここまでのはサービスだ。いい知らせと悪い知らせ、どっちから聞くってやつだ。
Well, now that I told you all this,
もちろんここまでのはお前にとっていいニュース。ためになっただろ。
man, this is the good news. What's the bad news then?
ああ。ロアってやつの情報は感謝してる。けど。
Yeah, kiddo. I'm not sure why, but I've got a creeping feeling that I shouldn't hear what's coming next.
あとちょっとだ。観念して聞いていけ。
I want to hear it.
ロアの厄介なところは、その発見が極めて困難なことだ。何しろれっきとした人間の子供として生まれ、人間の両親がいるんだから。ロアが吸血鬼として肉体と意識を変貌させるのは、ロアが満足に活動できる年になってからだ。そのため、その人間は吸血鬼としての片鱗を全く見せない。そのくせロアとして目覚めれば、今まで培った人間関係を利用して完全に社会に溶け込みやがる。教会が異変に気がついた時はすでに手遅れ。一つの町がそのまま使徒になった後なんだとさ。
At this point, I can't even nod as he tells the story. I'm frozen stiff. I really don't like where this is going.
どうしたトーノ？顔青いぞ。
いや、おかしいだろ、それ。よくわからないけど。
Like what?
生まれた時は人間なんだろ。なら、いくら前世の人格とやらが目覚めても、体は人間のままなんじゃないか。
残念ながらノー。転生するのは人格ではなく魂だからな。一度神祖に血を吸われた人間は、その肉体のみならず魂まで汚染される。ロアは魂という情報すべてを次の自分に引き継がせる。たとえ人間であろうと、ロアが目覚めた時点で肉体も吸血鬼に変貌する。だがトーノの言う通り、それではちょいとばかり弱い。転生先の肉体が平凡なものなら、その代のロアは無能な吸血鬼になっちまうからな。だからロアは生きているうちに転生先を決定しておく。転生先に選ばれる条件は2つ。1つは富豪であること。社会的地位も高く、財産も豊かな家の子供として生まれれば、町すべてを吸血鬼化させるのに便利だからな。そしてもう一つ、これが肝なんだが、人間の中にも特別な力を持つ輩がいる。
Audio, no. This is not the time to cut off right now. My audio better come back right now. Nope, not right now. No, this is everything's frozen. I'll wait. Audio needs to come back right now. This is. Okay, here we go. There we go. Okay, everything's synced up. Good. Okay. There's one thing, the kicker. You see, humans have got special powers.
魔術のような学んで習得する神秘ではなく、生まれついてその肉体が持ってしまう得意能力。
Shiki, I know why you didn't want to hear the
一
second
般に
part.
超能力者、鬼ごと差別されるもの。得意能力ってのは肉体的なものだからな。家系、血筋で遺伝する。ロアは自分の新しい肉体に富と名声があり、その裏で人間
Why am I audio
以上の
cutting out right
力
now?
を持つ
Stop it! Oh my frick. Yo. There we go. Stop. All of a sudden, feeling with wealth and now he wants.
それが転生先に選ばれる条件ってわけなんだが。理解してくれたか?
Yeah, I'm understand where you're getting at, Shiki Tohno. I don't understand why audio's cutting out right now. Okay, I'll continue. Dizziness overtakes me. Yup. The corners of Mario's lips curl into a sneer. Is audio going? But y'all can hear everything. It looks like y'all can hear everything, but I can't. No, my screen froze. I have all the times for it to F up right now. There we go. Okay, the corners of Mario's lips curl into a sneer. Noah's gaze is ice cold. Yep, you already know, Shiki. The fudge, man! Okay, chill out. Chill out. I'll keep it playing then. I hear a hollow, dry noise. Hold up. This is crazy though. This is crazy though. Hold up. No, I need everything working right now for this. I have all the times for it to stop right now. It was going good for the longest too. You do that. Okay. Wait for it to sync up now. This is not the time, PC. Moody as heck. Okay, here we go. Okay, let's see. Everything's good. Put that up. That to go back up. This goes. Okay, audio synced up. Let me see how it looks like over on YouTube. It's still frozen on YouTube. Okay, it's probably going to sync up in a bit for everyone, but it's looking good right now, everyone. Well, right now. Okay, haha. And what's that? Who's laughing back? It's coming from me.
何言ってるんだお前。俺かアキハ。どちらかが吸血鬼だっていうのか。
Your words, Shiki, your words.
いえ、今回の転生先は男子です。
Is
そ
male.
れは証言が取れています。権代のロアは
Oh
遠野家の長男に
no.
間違いはありません。
What? I don't understand the word she's saying. Does it mean that Ark's enemy is actually... There's no way it can't be... It can't help... Yo! This is hitting me off, man. This is actually... I'm actually getting pissed. It's not the time. Okay, audio's back, but my screen's frozen now. Wait, is the game actually, like, not connected at all? It's actually, like, frozen. Here, y'all. Okay, hold up 1 second. I know, okay. Let me deactivate. Do that. Turn that back on. Turn that back off. Go to my face cam for a second. Let me just unplug this. I'll just replug it in. And hopefully that should work. I freaking hate this. I'm so glad my new capture card's coming in tomorrow. Okay. We're going to go back here. We're going to do this. Let's see if this connects now. And as soon as my screen loads again. Oh my gosh. At this climactic point, this is like the worst time. It's not looking good for Shiki though right now. Like, who's texting me too? Not looking good for Shiki at all. I'm waiting for my screen to load, everyone. Even my PC's freezing up now. If I just connected that. Okay, let's see. I do that. Turn that on. Activate. Do that. We go here. Properties. Let me wait for that to load as well. Everything's just loading slowly. All of a sudden. My game's still open though, right? Okay, it's still open. Okay, it's still paused. Perfect. Let me actually save just in case. Just in case if something happens with my game. Okay, good. Wait for that to load. Come on, computer, come on. Just come on. I know this chapter is getting closer to the ending too. Come on, just give me a few more minutes.